Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Spelljammer 998, session 32, 33. Crackhead energy abounds. Prepare yourselves for whatever happens tonight. Last time on Spelljammer 998, you guys did some stuff and some things. After you guys finished comforting Cade Westwood, the bard with no name, after his scare, he had a scare. He was almost abducted by some of those scary metal warforged you guys have been having conflicts with. You guys gave him a drink, made him feel a little better. You guys talked to Sly. You made sure that Sly and Cade are not chipped, to the best that you can tell.
Oh, God.
Before you guys escorted Cade back to Mantis HQ. Sly agreed to increase security around himself and Mantis HQ. Cade agreed to come back to Mantis HQ with you guys and kind of head up security. Oh, God damn it, while I'm talking sound check for everybody that's recording. Agreed to head up security at Mantis HQ, so he went back to headquarters with you guys. He met Steak Sauce for the first time, seemed genuinely surprised to see Steak Sauce. You guys also, I just heard it, is that SoundCloud? You guys also learned that apparently since you gotten there, Mantis HQ has been big brothered up, as I think Demos had said last session. Lots of enchantments so that Sly could keep an eye on you guys. No one seems surprised. You probably shouldn't be. You guys asked Cade to teach A1 a spell while you were gone. Y'all talked about that a little bit. We'll cross that bridge if we get to it tonight. I haven't had enough alcohol for this. Or maybe it's caffeine. After that, you guys made your way down to the Cogs, the lowest level of Sharn, which is essentially one really big foundry district, where foundries, blacksmithies, I can't ever think of any more than that. Anything that runs off of the lava pools that exist below Sharn. Boilers, anything like that. I feel like foundry covers a lot because it covers, metalworking, machine shops, all kinds of stuff like that. Parts that Warforged, all kinds of stuff. You guys went down there and found an abandoned foundry. You followed some instructions you guys had unearthed previously, probably many sessions ago at this point, till you found an abandoned foundry. You guys probably don't know this yet. I've been calling this place the Golden Cog. That will make sense a little later, perhaps. But you guys made your way to the Golden Cog. You managed to figure out that the transmitter that you took off of a Vulcan's Legion mercenary was the key to getting in. There was a door with no knob. But upon taking the transmitter out of the bag, it sent out its ping, and the door opened up, and you guys made your way into the foundry. I need to move some stuff around real fast. You guys got to sneak around the front part of the foundry a little bit. You guys found multiple rooms filled with crates. Some of them were solid gold bars. Some of them appeared to be minted coin, or how should I put this? They are gold coins, and they are fake, but they're minted. The best you guys can tell, they look like you could use them and circulate them in the economy, and no one would have any idea of what you had done. So they are very well made. You gather this is something this cult had been using. You guys have found some documentation that that's kind of what they did. I haven't disclosed to you guys the gold amount you found yet, but we'll get there, assuming you survive this session. But upon looking in one of these rooms, you guys were found out by what essentially amounts to the sentries that this cult has put to watch the entrance. One of them screamed, and you're assuming alerted the entire foundry that you were there, before you guys pretty quickly dealt with them. Y'all did good. These were some Warforged y'all had never seen before, all hunched with needles sticking out of them and Freddy Krueger hands and one big Watcher eye. If y'all haven't figured it out yet, they're inspired by the Watchers in Horizon Zero Dawn. Shameless plug. After that, you guys found yourself moving deeper into the foundry. You kind of moved through the section these Watchers were inhabiting, before going to the back part of the foundry and finding what used to be actual storage rooms that had been converted either to A, rooms full of more coins or more gold bars, or B, vats or tanks filled with intellect devourers. Demo sent Cuckoo into these rooms to verify what you guys saw in these vats. So, and I think I said anywhere between 40 and 60 tanks between all of the rooms. And I think in the session notes, what did I put? Anywhere between hundreds and thousands. Oh.
Like that.
For some reason, these session notes are unfinished. They did not sync to my other computer. That's not true. 60-ish tanks, likely thousands of devourers between all of the tanks. They didn't move a lot. They didn't react to Cuckoo's presence. And you guys decided you were going to come back and maybe attempt to destroy these rooms, to destroy these tanks. But you're going to explore the rest of... No, Echo! You're going to explore the rest of the foundry before you came back, which I think was smart.
Oh.
I think that's... all I'm saying is you start busting their shit, everything has to come find you. That's all I'm saying. I think that's all the important stuff. Give me 2 seconds to collect my brain, my wits.
One, two.
I'm just, wow. It's going to be that kind of session, isn't it, Zephyr? I'll remember that when this encounter starts.
Still got a leg to lose,
Listen,
dude.
he wants to die. That is not a threat.
Tonight's session brought to you by Copperhill Brewery. Yeah, you found the Intellect Devour colony. You guys are, I think you all know where you are. Please speak up if you don't know where you are on the map.
Let's, I know we passed the door that we should check out.
Okay.
Please.
I'm glad you said that, because, yeah, my next question was comments, questions, shenanigans, you know, all that fun stuff while I catch my breath and contemplate my place on this pale blue dot.
We had Pass Without Trace up, I think, when we got here. I don't know if it's still active. Has it been within an hour?
Is it an hour or 10 minutes?
Pass Without Trace.
Without Trace is an hour.
It has not been an hour.
So we're all still stealthed. I say one of you boys take a peek in that there door and take a gander around this here hallway.
Girl, you know I will. Before we do that though, I sort of intentionally wanted to go because you gave us the option to go through the room with the Intellect Devourers or not. The main reason I wanted to go through was to see if there seemed to be any other entrances or exits, or if it was these 2 main hallways that led back into that area.
It is those 2 main hallways. There does not seem that seems to be the back of the foundry. That's why they were storage rooms. They've just moved. They've just kind of converted those rooms to be hatchery. I don't know what you want to call it.
Cool.
Don't like that.
Before we proceed, I'm also going to pull the 2 sticks of dynamite out of my waistband and stick them in the bag of holding. Look over at Drix, be like, hey, buddy, I don't think I need to be holding these anymore. We got something for him now, and shove the dynamite in there.
And there we go.
Those have just been on your person? Like, if you got hit with a firebolt, you would blow up? That's terrifying.
Hi, could have been cool.
I might hit you with a fireball. Let's be real. The odds are not 0. Oh, God.
Okay, I'll go poke my head in the room.
That room? Okay. Of course, none of these doors are locked. This is kind of one of their hideouts. I realized there were some rooms I didn't reveal to you guys that you looked in, particularly the one that had a bunch of gold coins in it.
Money.
Yeah, so I'm revealing one up here that you guys have already been in just because I didn't reveal it earlier. Let's go down here. Let's reveal this one. So again, rip this map off the internet. This is not a big electrical thing like you see on the picture. Randy, you stick your head in there, and it is a little odd. It is kind of like that picture. A singular, again, vat, container, tube, whatever you want to call it, standing up in the middle of the room. But instead of Intellect Devourers, instead of lightning or anything like that, you see these kind of orange swirly dots. They kind of shimmer and maybe even change color a little bit. There's just a little bit of a tug on your memory strings a little bit as you're looking at them.
Which color? It seems like something I might have seen a little bit before once. It's not coming to me.
You said they were dots? Like they're very small, like round things?
Almost like a cloud.
Cloud?
Like spores?
Oh, spores came up in somebody. Oh my god, one of us is fucked. Who?
Okay.
Who was that? Do we remember? Somebody opened something and got spored.
Someone did open something and get spored.
Was it you,
Didn't-
Randy?
No, technically it was actually, I think Drix opened, he
That's
got
what I was saying,
spored
that's what
when
I
I
was-
opened my sword case, right? Is
Yeah,
that what I'm remembering?
that's
It is what
that's
you're
where my mind was going to.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's
Alright.
terrifying.
I'll throw a message
Okay.
back to Cordo and be like, hey, come check this out. I'm gonna mosey on out of this room and let you take a peek.
Is it this vat covered or is it open?
This one is contained. Most of them probably have lids. I like to think of them like there's a solid bottom and a solid top and a glass tube. So you can see.
spell case.
Yeah, there you go. Mewtwo style case. All the
Um,
Pokemon references today. Drix/Cordo, if you look in there, it does look very much like a Cordo spore print. This one's color is a little different. It doesn't look exactly like the spores you had encountered inside of the case that Randy opened previously, but it looks very much like one of the spore prints.
Is there a way I can like probe it? I don't want to like link to it directly. I don't want to know like anything to happen.
If you reach out mentally with your psionics, I would say you get a. As we've mentioned before, the spore prints are like a memory or an artifact of a previous Cordo, when Cordo spores were kind of
Young.
when they escaped and were inadvertently spread around the globe. So you get that it's not alive. It is just a memory, for lack of a better term, but you can't really latch onto it. The casing is in the way. But you gather that this spore print doesn't seem to be hostile. You don't get any bad vibes off of it. It's just more that it has been contained and is no longer Cordo. Just a remnant.
These spores are no longer Cordo?
Mm-hmm.
The spores in the vat?
Mm-hmm.
Terrifying.
That's the same way with the ones you found.
They've had a plug on us the whole time and we've been ignorant.
Well, if that's the case, given what happened last time, I'm kind of inclined to break this bad boy open.
You may do so if you please.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm gonna step back.
Yeah, I say we finish our investigations and then take care of clearing out all of this and then brains. What's interesting is, are they using them in tandem? Are they using chips, the intellect devours, and the spores? Are they triple? Or are they like infecting the brains with the spores and then you letting the brains go out and get people?
Make an insight check, Demos.
That's
Yeah.
anxiety. That's a 1.
Oh.
That looks like cereal.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that your Demos is still figuring out how they're gonna destroy all those intellect devours. Well, you could make an insight check if you wanted to as well, Drix. I'll allow one more.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can lucky that too. I haven't used any of those pushes yet.
See if
Oh,
Carter knows
we're 20.
anything.
Hey,
Oh!
look at that.
Fuck.
Yeah, let's say you're both high enough. Oh man.
Not yet. I'm not.
Yeah, I was trying to stop the joke. So Demos, you kind of realize that it is very contained. It's off in its own room. You kind of think that if they were using it along with the intellect devours, or if they were using a Cordo spore at all, you would have encountered either a Cordo spore in one of the people you fought, or that would be in the same room as the intellect devours. Drix, you realize that Cordo being its own entity, it would have its own thoughts and feelings and resistances to kind of being, Drix, you coexist with Cordo. You think it would be difficult to make an intellect devourer and a species like Cordo coexist. Together, you kind of collaborate to come to the conclusion that it is likely stowed away like this because they weren't sure what to do with it. They have stuffed it into this room and closed it off, not so much out of fear as much as they don't know what it is and they don't want to fuck with it.
Have they been extracting them from people? Have they been, like, let's say intellect devoured somebody, found out it had this spore, and then removed the spore because they didn't want to share a host?
Well, one way to find out.
I think my brain
Blow
went
it up,
more
yeah.
to like they like found it or thought maybe they could use it as a tool, similar to how they use the intellect devourers, and they were like, I don't know what the heck this is, but it's not cool with us, so we're just gonna throw it in a room and go about our business.
So I
I
know
see.
that the Thry... Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think you should just go in there and take a deep whiff. I'll close the door behind you, Drix. Have fun.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Considering what happened last time, Cordo is next of kin, so they're technically his worst.
Next of kin.
Yeah.
If nothing else, I'm wondering, because last time you did unlock like some memories, some abilities, so I would wonder if like this thing has been exposed to whoever is down here or whatever's going on. Like maybe it'll give you something, like some insight into something else that's going on. If nothing else, I don't think it'll hurt you. Probably.
Maybe.
What
If
is
that's the
Cordo
case,
think?
I think Cordo's on board with it.
Would
Cordo knows
Cordo...
nothing of his own taxonomy or his own functions, even. So anything that he can find out about his own background, even if it's not his background, interesting to him.
There. I think having a controlled environment would be a good idea. Maybe not locking him alone in here, but I'll send in Cuckoo so we can have eyes on him, and we'll wait in the hallway.
Yeah, let's do it.
There we go.
Okay. So it sounds like it's going to be Drix and Cordo in the room. Y'all go
While
close-
we're doing this, we should still be mindful we're in a hallway. So if we can have two people make some decent perception checks and keep an eye north and south or something.
All right. Okay. Let me think about this. I need 2 perception checks, one for the north, one for the south. Drix, are you going through with you're just going to smash it with your Githka? Smash the glass with your Githka?
Well, I'm going to see if there's a way if I can open it. But if
Okay.
not-
If somebody's gonna open up Echo, he has better perception than I or probably almost anyone else does. So I vote he's
Yeah,
one of the
mine's
rolls.
just like 4.
He's got a
Mine's-
+2, which is not
Mine's
as high as I thought it
plus 0, so
was.
Well, I got a +5. I can take a peek around before I go in.
He's closer
Yeah,
to
but
the
that
south
doesn't
side,
involve
so
your-
let's say he's on the south end.
You're tripping.
Drix,
Yeah.
if you could make a perception or investigation check to find a way to open the tank, the valve.
I've got a -1, so somebody else roll for north.
Okay, mine's +4, so
do it.
might as well.
All right. Let's see a
That's
13
roll
for the south.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh my.
That's
All
why.
right.
Okay.
Well,
I'm busy
Well-
looking at my new stompy boots.
yeah, while Zephyr's inspecting his boots and Demos is quaking Echo is like jumping at shadows looking to the south. Drix, maybe it's the fact that this was built by psionic users. Maybe you just got lucky. Who knows? But something clicks in your brain. You find the little lever. You use your Githka to kind of smack a lever over and pop a crack open. The glass raises just a little bit. The spores float down, up and out of the glass pane, and you find yourself standing in this room as they dissipate. Drix and Cordo, you are assaulted by a variety of images and memories.
Ooh.
First and foremost is of this version of Cordo's host. You find that it's difficult to tell what race they were. They must have been a psionic user. You see memories of psionics being used, which quickly twist and fast forwards to this person being hung upside down by chains. Their necks being sliced open in this this handheld contraption implanting something into their neck. You feel this version of Cordo's battle, the ferocious kind of struggle to fight whatever has been implanted in this person before it was physically and psionically ripped out of the host and put into this tube to be studied later. I'm being a little light on the details, but Drix and Cordo, you kind of get the whole shebang. You witness, for lack of a better term, this person being implanted, and that version of Cordo being torn out of them before the implant really takes effect. But throughout this process, as Cordo remembers a few more things about himself, as Drix, as you realize you remember with him, you realize a few more things about Cordo. You do get an extra psionic dice for this experience.
Hey,
Wait.
cool. Keep forgetting I have those.
I just picture Zoidberg like eating all the caviar eggs, just tearing through these memories.
7. Fuck yeah.
It looks like you also would have learned about the intellect devourers during this experience, but you already knew about those.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'd say at this point, Cordo's going to kind of make a general announcement to everybody from within their own heads. He's like, whatever they're doing with these chips, I don't think it's anything even I can resist. I'm.
They most like
Even I think that shit's stupid.
Just the cordyceps. Ugh.
Deimos looks at this vat and realizes that all of those were a person who was infected, and is just flabbergasted, not quite
Well-
realizing the extent that Cordo has gotten around.
Not all of them, but it is implied that it's one person. That a
All of
Cordo
them?
was in. Well, it's a cloud of spores, and so like one Cordo makes a cloud of spores.
I guess I'm picturing like a very big cloud, like
Yeah, I mean,
that was in one person.
technically, Drix is surrounded by a cloud of spores right now. It's his halo of spores.
Deimos puts on some hand sanitizer.
Yeah, it's technically always active. It's just amplified when I have my symbiotic.
It's his fantasy mushrooms. You know,
Oh yeah, I can
Big
roll, I can
cloud
roll
of
that D4 anytime anyone's near me.
Shame it doesn't offer us a little protection against these things. We should keep
It's a
moving.
different
Try
guy.
to figure out what else is waiting for us down here.
I agree.
Mantis, put yourselves in your marching order, please. Looks like I had an 8 to look forward and a 13 to look back. Yeah, I know y'all are pretty distracted. Cordo's talking in y'all's head made y'all kind of freak out a little bit. Yeah, I was about to go move echoes like someone did. Bless.
One of y'all boys take a peek around the corner.
Yeah, is that a hallway
Hard.
or
So, yeah, let me fix this for y'all. This is a hallway. This is a room. Let me see. How can y'all see? This is a room.
okay?
The hallway just dead ends, or
Peek around just a little bit.
Let me see. Let me fix this hallway where y'all can see.
Yeah, I bet it somehow gets back around to the top part. Maybe, I don't know.
it looks like if we go straight, we'll be connected in with one of the tunnels.
Bloop. There we go. Couldn't
Yeah.
find my thingamajig here. This is a room. Let me I gotta check some stuff and things.
2 hallways and a door down the long hallway. Big room with some gold. And no, we don't visibly see anybody yet.
I
I gotta check some stuff and things. Oh, come on. Why are you this way? No. Oh, someone remind me to dis roll 20 later when I have time.
Unsub from Roll20,
Oh.
sub to Archon.
Oh,
Like,
oh
Yeah.
my!
like and subscribe, baby.
Oh, who hit that one? Who said it first? You. Well, I
It was
guess
Barb
just
technically.
heard. Barb
Well, I
did get
said
that.
unsub from Roll20 and sub to us. But yeah, Barb did give the official like
Unsub.
and subscribe. I guess you do have to get both for the fucking trophy.
I like how we've made this a competition.
Oh.
Yeah, that was kind of my fault for doing the things.
I just scared the fuck out of myself because there was red in my beer, and I'm like, am I bleeding in my beer? But it was the fucking I have frozen cherries in here. It's not a beer either. It's a dark and stormy.
Ooh, yum.
Dark and stormies are delicious.
Facts.
Blood in my beer.
I need lime juice though. It's not complete.
I've got lime juice.
Give me a
Come
squirt.
on over.
To the camera.
Lime juice is I prefer lime juice to lemon juice for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
Except for cooking. I like lemon juice and cooking a lot, but
Yeah.
drink lime.
You only use
Drinks
lime
are
juice
lime.
for certain
Cooking
things.
isn't. Yeah.
Yeah, chimichurri, things like that. Okay, so I had an 8 to look forward. Yeah, the chimichurri is delicious. It kills me. Zephyr, you're the one that looked forward, right?
Got that big perception check. Or
Yeah.
big +4, so maybe you should be
Well, he was the one that looked forward earlier.
hmm
earlier. Yeah, but I assume we're making a new check now that we're
I didn't ask for a new check.
okay.
Oh.
So
You have to keep in mind, everything in here knows you're here.
Yes.
yeah, but we also know other things are here, so we're keeping an eye out. But all right, what
What is that? What is this? Oh. I don't know what song
Oh.
it is, but it's Bowling for Soup, maybe.
What?
Oh man, Zephyr, you're way back.
Whoop.
All right. No, you're fine. I'm getting my shit together. I didn't have time to do it today. No, don't open Edge. Don't do it. Don't do it. God damn it. So, Zephyr. Some
Zephyr.
stuff and things. You do
Okay.
actually notice. I realize now why it won't let me move this. You do actually notice. How do I want to put this? I'm gonna call them dangly bits, kind of dangling from the ceiling in. Oh, you won't be able to see me ping this room. But you don't actually see anything else. And it's weird because they are definitely you can't see the whole thing. You can see the ceiling of the room, but you can't see all of whatever creature you've spotted. You have to assume it's up in the ceiling somehow.
Just gonna make some quiet motions to the party. Just hand motions and stuff. Just like the shh, be quiet and kind of point up.
This whole
And,
room's a mimic.
Oh God.
can we take a look in as well? Somebody else take a peek?
I will allow two people, since Zephyr pointed it out, to take another look
already-
in here.
I think that's Echo with a +2 and somebody else.
Yeah, Drix is gonna be our best bet here.
Yeah, I got the plus.
19, yeah.
Tell me what those rolls are, please. I have that hidden from me right
19's the high roll.
now. 19 is the high roll. So that
So-
catches.
so-
That will catch those two things.
God.
What?
It does
Why
not
say it
catch-
like that? Just don't say those two. Say you see two things, not. Oh, God.
You guys that have looked, you see again you see the dangly bits hanging from the ceiling.
Where are they?
Oh, I'll have to place their tokens. Did I not put tokens down for these guys? Oh no. 2 seconds.
From whence
That-
do they dangle?
From whence do they dangle? I would say they
For whom
probably.
falls the dangly dangle.
I would say they're. Oh, I need to reveal more of this room so you can see me.
For whom the bits dangle. There we go.
I like
There
that.
we go.
For whom
For
the bits
whom
dangle.
It's Dangle. There's our episode title.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
I hate that. For whom the bits dangle. I would say there's probably one in this vicinity, somewhere over this table, and then one over here over the other table.
So I
Whatever,
say we
I'm
just
gonna-
start blasting, honestly.
I'm gonna draw some bits to dangle for you. Just
I
gonna
think
take some artistic liberties.
All right, them are the tokens now. You've done this to yourself.
I feel like I've seen some of them hanging from the back
Oh,
of a Spelljammer.
It
A lot
looks,
of internal, so I don't know.
it
Oh,
looks
God.
like I can't actually
Yeah,
do that.
so,
Which,
like hit points and stuff to it.
yeah, that's fine. It's okay. I just realized I've been doing this on the screen y'all could see instead of the screen where y'all couldn't see. So y'all enjoy me fumbling around whenever that episode finally hits YouTube one day in a million years. So I just need what was that just rolled? What was that just rolled? What y'all doing? How would y'all like to approach this situation, Mantis?
Listen, I think we just start blasting.
So I see a ladder in here. I know
I'm on
this
board
room
with
isn't exactly like. Is it dark? Can we see to the walls?
Ooh, that ladder is interesting. So I will go ahead and I didn't see that, so I'm gonna reveal that so that you don't think it goes somewhere. It's literally just like a little crawl space attic. You can ignore the things that say TNT.
Nope, nope, that's canon.
It's just a little kind of platform with storage on it. You know what? I'm gonna pick this really goofy, really goofy looking thing here. It's gonna be the token for that creature you haven't identified yet.
Wait,
Ah, kill it.
wait. Perfect.
Had all the tokens and stuff ready for this. Did not have these guys.
So that was a lie.
Yeah, apparently it was. Lied to myself on that one. All right, Mantis. What you think?
I actually tend to agree with Zephyr. Like, let's start firing off, but there might be other things in the facility.
I mean,
Should
they
we
already
get-
know we're here.
Do
Yeah.
they know we're here?
Yes.
Yes.
The other things know we're here.
Oh, yes, yeah. But these things haven't like visually reacted to us or anything, have they?
No, which is why we need to get the one up on them.
You're right. Yeah.
Oh, I should have
Yeah.
asked y'all for stealth checks, but y'all get +10 to it anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's,
I'm kind of of the mindset of like, I don't care if we make noise, let them come. Like that room's bigger than anything else we've seen so far. If something else comes at us, at least we got a little space to maneuver.
That's
Yeah.
actually not a bad point. What do we say? We on 3 sprint in, fire off,
Yep.
or like round
That
the
sounds
corner,
good to
fire
me.
off, sprint in.
Sure.
Do it.
Zephyr says no, just to be a twat. But
No,
not
I'm
Zephyr,
ready
I'm
to
sorry.
blast.
I always do that. Echo says no, just to be a twat. But we all go
Like,
in.
no, Zephyr's the one that's blasting, man.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Yeah, I say we 1, 2, 3. We try to
Eldritch
sprint
Blast.
out and get the jump on them.
Well,
Okay.
we're gonna roll initiative
I
And Nitty Tatteth.
because they, as we've already established, already know you're here.
Bitch.
Oh no! I should
No
have made you
surprise
wait. Yeah, no surprise. They know y'all are about to gather real quick. They were waiting for y'all to run in here.
They're gonna
Yep.
catch these hands.
Can y'all call this out to me? It didn't auto pick them up.
Echo got a 12. Deimos got an 18.
Zephyr and Randy both got 19s.
God.
21.
Heyo.
21.
Blackjack.
I accidentally
Um,
put 49 in Drix's. Oops.
Some dope ass rolls, guys.
I got a 49 for my initiative.
Yeah, 49, 21.
No, you heard it. You heard it, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, Goob, why are you here? We've apparently went so far forward that Goob is now a part of initiative again.
Good. He's here in
Welcome
spirit.
back.
Suddenly, the vial in Deimos' pocket burst open, and bam! Oh, I can't drag his token out. Oh, that's a shame.
Bloop.
That would have been funny.
Let's see here. How do I want to do this? How do I want to determine this?
You're gonna let us win. They're gonna.
I mean,
No,
I don't let
don't
y'all.
win.
Y'all don't need any help winning, if I'm being honest.
No, you're right.
Oh, god dang it. Layers make me angry.
Ogres are like layers.
Ogres are like onions.
Her face.
I'm not the best person for movie references. Drix, you see? Man, their stealth checks were so high.
We have a rod of warning, so we can't be surprised either. If that makes you feel any better.
I'm just trying to determine whether or not they could remain hidden when we're from, like, once y'all get in there and start fighting. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Drix, you see this. You see this guy. Token layer. You see one of those watchers. off over here. If you didn't see me reveal him, you are of course aware of these two things. Literally, as you kind of move in, as you're on your turn, I'm assuming you're gonna move in there. If you don't, it's fine. These things like tucked up into the rocky ceiling. Other than that, I'm just gonna say this guy can't hide. He's too fucking big.
Like that.
It just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, you'll be okay. I'm gonna make this token big real quick. Drix,
Big.
you see another rusted Warforged, but these are not nearly as crude as the previous iterations. This one, instead of carrying a hammer, has a staff. It's much more well-rounded. You can see a lot more kind of light emanating from it. It is more advanced looking,
Oh, that's
I
fine.
call it.
Mm.
Bloop! And there he is. All right, Drix, what you got?
Okay, so there's 4 of them.
The space in here is a lot bigger than it looks like it is, by the way. Like the closest one to us, or is like that one at the bottom right, and it's still almost 60 feet. Like it's
Yeah. Yeah.
Most of us
Okay.
are 30 feet of fuckface.
Everyone but this one, that one you were describing with great detail.
Mm-hmm.
Each of them is getting 2 blasts of my magic.
Let me see what you just rolled. What you talking about here?
6 level magic missile. They each get 2.
Oh
You'll have to roll the other. That's 6.
What's
Oh,
up,
he's
buddy?
back.
You need to roll
All right.
7 more d4.
Oh, you gotta move. You're sitting all over my screen.
What was that, Joey?
Roll 7 more d4. Because that only rolled for 1 missile. For magic missile, you have to do it multiple times. And then each of those gets a +1.
That's 17, 13, 20 total?
Well, he's sending them to 3 different. Sending them to the dangly bits and the watcher. 2 each. Or, well,
Yeah. First time watcher, then the 2 unidentified.
you have 7 actually, so one of them you can give.
He rolled 7, didn't he? He rolled
Yeah, that's
13
what I'm
plus 7, which is 20, which divided by, you can't divide by 3. We're gonna round up to 21. To make, what, 7?
7 points.
7 damage each? Okay.
Or wait,
okay.
no, because all of those 7 you get another +2.
Yeah. 13 plus 7 is 20.
2 plus 10 is 12, plus 3 is 15, plus 10 is 25. Divided by 3, 24 cents, you're closer to 8.
I don't know how you got there, and I don't really care. 8 is not much different than 7.
The 2
Let's see here. The 2. Oh, the 2. Okay. Makes a little more sense. All right. I have so much shit. Y'all gotta start calling out rolls. I've got to hide it. I gotta hide that window. Okay, Drix, you just whip out that wand and pew, pew, pew. Very professional. I like to imagine instead of like pointing at each one, he just whips it out and they all arc out in separate directions. You guys hear the kind of screeching and growling from the crevices in the ceiling.
Ugh.
As these guys, not a great picture of them, but that's the 5e picture. So as these things up in the ceiling are not happy about that. You got a bonus action, Drix?
Actually, yeah, for my bonus action, I use Command Word Nova, summon my spiritual weapon on. Wait, hold on.
But say how far can that move? You'll have to
60
check.
feet, and he's 45.
I know Devin won't get it, but the rest.
Yeah, that's a vibe.
I am 22. Aha.
God, the nostalgia with that.
That looks
gift.
so familiar, but I don't know what it is.
It's the first
No.
boss fight in Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Orcarina.
Ooh.
Good
I
hit,
say Orcarina?
Drix. Which one of these did you hit?
This one right here. One on the bottom.
Heard. So Drix uses his command word, and his star metal spear Yeah, star metal, is that what it is? Mithril star metal?
Yes, it's the star metal. Yeah.
Yeah, goes lancing out from one of his, from like his back, unsheathes itself, lances up and inserts itself into the crevice.
Oh
Boom.
god. Help, I need an adult.
What color is
Dangly
that?
bits and crevices.
Yeah,
That was a
sorry.
Davos level pun there.
Now he's back.
Oh boy. All right, you do
He's
4
Mr. Dangly
damage.
bits.
Comes back in. People have balls for no reason.
I love that me and Ben are the same person, because every time I'm thinking something, he puts a gif about it. This is that whole thing. That is very much a Yondu inspired weapon.
Oh yeah,
Just
the Yondu
much-
arrow. Just a spear.
Yeah, just much bigger. Also, Castlevania from Alucard. Good reference.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Say that every single time you talk about spiritual weapon.
It's a great representation of an item that's been enchanted with spiritual weapon. You just need to watch Castlevania. He kills 2 people banging him. It's great.
It's best.
Dude, it's awesome.
While they're banging him, that just seems.
It's a long story. You just need to watch that episode. It's a little uncomfortable, but you know, no one knows if
sex scenes at the same time.
no one knows if they're brother and sister or just husband and wife. But you know, it is what it is.
Okay, thank you.
Alucard bisexual confirmed.
Yeah, that whole episode, the whole episode made me a little sweaty, and not in the fun way. All right,
Well, first the fun way, and then the not fun way.
yeah, it's really sad at the end of the episode, to be honest. It's trigger warnings for manipulative sex. Anyway,
My favorite kind.
I might have to cut that. Red line.
And they're manipulating me, Devin. I like to be the victim. Come on.
All right. Well,
Oh,
it sounds
God.
like he's the Trevor. We found the Trevor fan in the group. Trevor?
You know who it
Hector.
is.
We found the Hector fan in the group.
Oh, I've got to Google somebody. God damn it.
Anyway, Drix, I think that's all you can do before we get more distracted by Castlevania. Is that right?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
You want to move?
What kind of name is Hector in a fucking goddamn vampire world? That's dumb.
Hector and
It's
Isaac are
great,
great
yeah.
characters. Hector and
Oh,
Oh,
Isaac
and there's
are
a
awesome.
picture of him naked. Okay, that's wow. All right.
He gets
Doesn't
to
even
bang
have
a
to
really
not
hot.
paperwork.
He gets to bang a really hot vampire, but it doesn't end well for him.
Bless
Uh,
his
It really.
It happens to the best of us, Devin. Don't judge him.
This
Yeah,
is a
dude.
regular Friday night.
But say he redeems himself at the end, in my opinion. Anyway, this guy, or is B? Is B the one that's hurting because Drix poked it with his spear, as Drixes do? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. So if y'all are wondering, that picture I sent you, they're called chokers.
Ah!
It's funny that we're being so dirty tonight, because here we go.
Coming to choke.
Coming to choke. Learning all about chokes lately. Twice a week, I get the bad attitude choked out of me.
I don't know. Up that to at least 3 or 4, dude. Come on.
I don't know that I could.
Normally
Maybe
you
do
have to
some.
pay extra.
Right? He gets it. I pay a good bit, to be honest. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is expensive. Not gonna reach. Man, it can't reach any of you. It has to come out of this little crevice.
Good.
All
I
right.
hate paying extra for the BJJ.
It's true, man. Well, I mean, yeah, the class is still much cheaper than it would be usually. Usually, those classes are super expensive. It's gonna climb. It can do the thing. It's gonna climb out of its crevice. You guys watched the picture that I sent you emerge. So it is very Jello-like. It says it can occupy a space as narrow as 4 inches wide without squeezing. So this
Yeah.
thing is like essentially boneless. You watch
You
it
act like
like
that's a superpower.
I never should have encouraged the crackhead energy that's going on tonight. Squeezes itself out of the crevice and is going to move its full 30 feet towards you, Drix, because you're the closest one. Collie, get out of my way.
I do from
Collie,
the
get out of
tail.
my way. You bitch. Meow to you too. It's going to go ahead and move pretty much over top of you. So this is 20 feet. I'm not going to put it over top of you so we can still see your token. It still has enough movement to get directly over top of you. And then it's going to use its multi-attack. It makes 2 tentacle attacks. Here's the first one.
I took a shot every time Devin said over top of you, and I'm wasted.
Or crevice.
Yeah.
Or God.
I'm about to say there's so many. Does an 18 hit you, Drix?
18 does not hit.
24 hits, I hope.
24
Sorry.
does what it does.
All right. If the target is large or smaller, you are grappled. So you take 4 necrotic damage, which is interesting.
Ooh.
That's your necrotic damage. You take 7
sorry,
piercing damage. I'm so sorry. It takes 4 necrotic damage.
I was gonna go ahead and just do the Halo Spores as my reaction.
Okay, I'll mark that 4 damage down.
7.
Or-
6 technically. I get to roll twice for. I still got symbiotic entity active for a little bit.
Heard. And you are grappled as one of its tentacles reaches down. I like to think it's almost like those fucking chokers in Left 4 Dead 2. It like wraps its tentacle around your neck and is like trying to yank you up off the floor with its tentacle. Not a critical hit, so you're okay. You're just grappled. Make sure there's not anything. Oh, it literally has an ability called boneless. Funny, I used that term a second ago.
Like the wings.
I love boneless wings. You can all come for me if you want. But
Little
boneless,
chicken nuggets.
boneless, yeah, they're better.
We've had that combo.
Yeah, we've been there. This has been hashed out. You are restrained. Drix, don't forget.
Heard.
Randy, you're up. Zephyr, you're after a thing.
Choker.
I didn't say choker.
I'm
Choker what?
gonna bonus action fighting spirit to give myself some temp HP.
I see. Sounds like you're scared, Randy.
It's not that I'm scared, it's that I want advantage on this revolver shot I'm about to take.
You get a better shot.
I'm gonna move right. I guess I got 30 feet. I'm gonna move right there. And that does put me in range. I'm gonna check out this guy up here and see what he's all about. Take a couple of shots at him.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I rolled a 12 and an 8.
Well, an 8. I just realized he's pretty far down the thing here. Yeah, 12 and an 8, neither one of those hit. I apologize. He is made of metal.
I'm clearly made of paper.
You bad to be. He has a spell that does that.
I think that's all I can do with my turn, so I guess I'm just gonna stay there.
And possibly the most uncool turn Randy has ever had. Takes a couple of cowboy steps into the room, fires some shots out of his revolver, and misses. I'm sorry, Randy.
Man, I rolled like garbage the last combat too. I guess my luck's finally run out.
Oh, actually, now your luck has run out. Because some shit's about to happen.
Oh boy.
What order do I want to narrate this in? Alright, well, long story short, Randy, a watcher that had been invisible. When it attacks you, the invisibility goes away. It's how invisibility works. Appears behind you. So its first attack is going to get advantage. Let me make sure I get to this right thing here. I will say the reason I said this, I need to do this in order. It did have to use its bonus action to dash to get to you. But now it gets 2 attacks. The first one is it advantage because it was, you know, what was the word I'm looking for? Hidden. 26. Oh, is that crit? That is a crit. All right, let me look at some stuff here. It had advantage on the attack roll, so its sneak attack pops. It was already a crit, so its assassinate ability doesn't matter. Okay, hold on. You take 10 slashing damage just from its slash, plus 28 sneak attack damage. That's already doubled for its critical. As one of these watchers does what they're built to do, and its invisibility drops as it sneaks up behind you, and it does its best to just, I like to think it reaches for where a human's kidneys would be, and just tries to reach through you with its claws. And then it's going to use its
Good
second
thing he doesn't have
attack.
kidneys.
Yeah. Second attack was a 14, which I don't think hits Randy.
No.
Okay, I need to make that visible so you guys can see him. Obviously, he's not invisible anymore. It looks like it would have got hit by whatever that is that you have there, Drix. What is that? Halo of Spores?
Yeah, but I already used the reaction for it.
Oh, heard. All right.
It costs me.
Now your ruck has run out, Randy, and hopefully we'll get better. Zephyr, you're up. Demos, you're on deck.
All right, seeing this one just pop out of nowhere, it's gonna startle me, so I'm gonna shoot him. We're just gonna throw 2 Eldritch Blasts at him, I guess.
That actually works out for the abductor because now he doesn't have to concentrate on visibility.
That's a 20 and an 18 to hit this one right here.
A 20 and an 18. Both of those hit.
Yeah. For 9 and 10 damage.
Okay.
And
Pretty
then
much. Good.
let me. Oh god, roll 20's changed. And then I'm gonna shove him as my bonus action.
Okay.
We're gonna
Wait,
shove
shove
him this way. Away from Randy there. Over here. Yeah. That direction.
Roll your damage for that shove.
That's 7 damage.
Heard. So pretty much as soon as this his invisibility drops because it attempts to eviscerate Randy, Zephyr's like, oh fuck, and fires 2 Eldritch Blasts followed by his little mini shove and knocks it back off of you, Randy. You're relieved. You was being harried, suddenly not as harried. Demos, you're up. Echo, you're after something.
I'm gonna verbally tell Cuckoo to head to the southern hallway and keep an eye down this hallway here, and to come get me if anything appears.
Okay.
I will likewise tell Echo to try to keep an eye on the north hallway. Let me get a beat on distance real quick. 30. Okay. I'm gonna use. Actually, I'm gonna start my action with minute meteors. To go ahead and get those rolling. I get to throw 2 off the bat. I think I'm going to throw both of them to the shiny fuckface. I need him to make a dexterity saving throw.
I find him here. Dexterity. 1 or 2?
I'm hitting him with 2 of them. Actually, they have a range too. Let me see if I can get 2. Within 10 feet of each other, just barely. I think might be a 10-foot radius, actually. 3rd level. Oh, but I have 5th level spell slot. No, I don't. It's a 5-foot radius, so I can. They're just sort of outside of 10 feet radius, I guess. That's okay. I'll hit him with both of them. Dex saves.
The first one was a dirty 20. The second one was a 6.
So he's going to take 5 plus 6, 11 fire damage.
11 fire damage.
That's my action.
Make sure he's not immune. Not immune, but resistant. He is not.
Bueno. That was my action, and I don't have anything for a bonus action, so I'll go ahead and pass.
Pass, Herb. Pass turn. It's like we're playing Magic or something. This choker here, it's gonna ooze its. Well, let's make sure here. Oh, interesting. This choker here is going to ooze itself out of its crevice and move to a new crevice. Because I guess that's just solid choking in crevices tonight, I guess. I don't know, man. Choking Crevice, album title. Technically has a 10-foot range. That's all I can do. Echo, you're up.
All right. 1 second.
There are no seconds for you.
What do we got? Is this a ledge up here?
What are you talking about? Where are you talking about?
This looks visually like a ledge, but I don't think we've been treating it
No,
Okay.
yeah, it
Fly
is fly
ground?
ground. Yes, sir.
Alright, so we got Gandalf, Legolas, and Legless up here. I'm gonna bonus action summon my Echo to go right in front of this crevice choker.
Gandalf, legless, and Legolas and legless. Top tier comedy.
I will then fire an arrow at the Watcher that attacked Randy.
Okay.
Watcher in the Woods, y'all remember that one?
Sounds familiar.
I'm gonna regular shoot, no sharpshooter here. I want to
Mhm.
kill him. So that's a
29.
29 for 7 damage. Is he still alive?
It is still alive.
Is he like about to die?
It
Or is that
doesn't look.
critical?
Yeah, it doesn't look good. It looks like y'all have battered it down pretty good. Zephyr's barrage of blast did not do it any favors.
Right. Alright, I'll just regular shot again. Whew. 14?
14 hits. The Watcher.
Yes. For 9 damage this time.
You do get it. You do
Yes.
manage to make sure it doesn't get another shot at Randy.
Alright, and that is the end of my turn. If someone could put an echo on there for me.
Where'd you say you wanted it? Right here.
Between me and yeah, right there. Perfect.
Go put an aura around him so we can tell that's Echo. There we go. That's Echo squared. Pardon.
And I'll change the HP so there's no confusion. But yeah, that's it.
Let me check one thing real quick, because now it's the abductor's turn.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm done.
Interesting.
Interesting. Where did my counter go? Oh. All right. Cube, square.
Where? Oh, what's it called for square?
It's a cube.
It's a what?
It's a cube.
Cube.
So does that imply a 20-foot radius?
I
if it's
think
a 40-foot
cubes are
cube?
measured by the face. I will look that up to be sure. Cubes are weird. You don't get to use those off. I think a thunder wave is a 15-foot cube, so it's 3 by 3.
Can y'all see my cube? 40 foot would be huge.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole room.
I think that's how we've used it in the past.
No, a cube is by face. 15 feet is 3 squares wide and then deep on a battlefield. Because they don't.
15.
Because cubes don't have a radius. Because
So it would be 4 squares instead.
if it was 20-foot cube, yes sir, 4 by 4.
If it was a 20-foot cube, so instead it's going to be, so it will be 40 feet, because it's a 40-foot cube, which means it's going to be like this.
40-foot cube? No, because you're measuring from the center out. That's not 40 feet.
That's not
That's
the
20
face.
feet.
All right.
You need to make it where it says 20 feet.
Yeah. Okay. I got you now.
Don't like that, but okay.
Yeah, you're not gonna like it. I'm about to fuck y'all's world up. 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks like he gets everybody. Oof, that was close.
He won't.
I don't think that has more than half of echo. If that's any consolation.
I don't think that's how that works.
I mean, that's No, that's how I think rules is written is.
I don't think it mentions if it has to cover half or not. We can look that up later, though. Or you can look it up now while I'm resolving this. Long story short, I'm just going to go ahead and ask everybody to please make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Heard?
You know, these buggy boys are kind of cute when you think about it.
My corpse
Wow.
is about to be real cute.
Oh, Echoes maybe.
I don't know if it popped up, but I got a 3.
Okay. Echo, Rix, and Zephyr. Please mark on your tokens that you are now slowed.
Boo.
As this abductor here casts the slow spell on you guys as you come running in. That means your speed is halved. You have a -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving throws, and you can't use reactions.
Shit.
You can use either an action or a bonus action on your turn, not both. You can't make more than one melee or ranged attack during your turn. If you cast spells, there's some extra bullshit that happens.
That's not something I can counterspell, is it?
You could, if you wanted to, you could try.
If an area of effect is circular and covers half of a square, it affects that square. I guess cubes technically aren't rules as written done on diagonals. That said, that's stupid, and obviously it should be able to. But the only rules in the book refer to if an area is circular and covers at least half a square, it affects that square.
I mean, even if I turn it, it looks like
That
it's
works
even
too.
worse for you guys.
Doing it that way, yeah, would have just covered everybody anyway.
Interesting.
If-
Zephyr, you could counterspell that if you have a
If I
reaction.
counterspell it, that counters it for everybody, right? Like, that-
It makes the whole
it's the
spell
whole
fizzle.
okay. Yeah.
Where's the
Did you want to cast that at 4th level, or?
I don't have. It's only 4th level for me because it's packed slots.
Oh, because you're a warlock. That's right. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
So that's a 4th level counterspell?
Yeah.
That means you don't have to roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zephyr just fizzles it. Good job,
That's a
Zephyr.
4th level spell. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Well, it
Massive
was
death rate.
it was a 3rd level spell, but because he cast it at 4th level, there's no rolls involved. It just fizzles it.
Yeah.
Counterspell fizzles 3 and lower.
Zephyr.
But
So
if
it would
you
have to be a
upcast
4th.
it, but if you upcast it, it fizzles anything.
Yeah, but his
Like-
spell was a 3rd level.
Yeah.
And a 3rd level would have countered it.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. I get you that upcasting it would have made it a 4th level and lower, but
And regardless, damn, Zephyr, you want to narrate that?
Yeah, no. I see him start casting this bullshit here and start feeling kind of sluggish and instantly put, I guess it would just be his right arm because he's right arm dominant. Put it out and, like, stare him in the face and just say, not today.
I like that better. My headcanon was that Zephyr stomps his boot, like kind of throwing a hissy fit, like, no!
No, he's not that dramatic. It's more of
What's
a no-touchy kind of stuff.
what's the goth dude who dresses up in like the fucking feathers and metalware and screams in the park? That's
Oh
that's
god.
what's his name?
God.
I
Apollo
know
and
exactly what you're talking about.
Social repose.
Social repose.
It's a pretty solid play, Zephyr. You might get MVP for that. You just saved half your party from being slowed. Damn.
Thanks,
All right. Good job, Zephyr.
Yeah, no, I didn't want any of those effects. That did not sound like a fun time for anybody. God,
Echoes,
yeah, no, that's about right. That's exactly what just happened.
I just
Echoes,
love the
Echo.
fucking the German or whatever subtitles. Blair du med plastic ball.
Does a 14 or an 18 hit Echo's Echo?
You said does a 14? No.
Does an 18?
18? Sorry, yes.
Let me see my damage for that real fast. 6 slashing damage. Pardon. Oh,
and it just wisps away in a cloud of smoke.
technically would have gotten some extra damage on that, but it doesn't matter. Bloop. Echo's echo goes. Goob, sadly, off being a merchant emperor. Drix, you're up. Brandy, you're after a creature. Drix, you are restrained, so that means you can't move. Is that what that means? You do have a tentacle wrapped around you. Welcome to Spelljammer Hentai Edition.
Ew. Is there anything I can do against that? Or can I just not move?
Let me check. You can break out of the grapple, probably. Let me see exactly what restraint does to you. Speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. The creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. You have disadvantage on dex saving throws. Let me triple check. I bet you get to try to break out of that. Yeah, you can attempt to use your action to break the grapple.
Yeah, I might do it.
That would be an athletics or an acrobatics check.
14.
I'm sorry, Drix. That's just not quite enough.
Boom.
As you, it's a little bit difficult with all the weapons and all your many hands. It's difficult to find a free hand to try to get this tentacle from around your neck. You still have a bonus action if you'd like to use it, since you're not slowed.
Well, bonus action. I'm gonna hit him with my spiritual weapon.
Do
Since
it.
he's still in the area.
Yeah.
What did you roll to hit there? I missed it.
Oh, it's a net.
At 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
tell me the damage real quick. I'm gonna try to make your spiritual weapon all one thing here.
Oh, that's
I looked
actually.
at my imp HP, so it's +6.
Can the spiritual weapon be two-handed? It's like,
It's versatile technically. Yeah.
I guess the weapon damage is the same. It's
Yeah.
not your gifted damage. It's a.
It's the spear's damage. Let's see here. What was that 1d6 that you rolled?
That's my necrotic damage from my symbiotic. That's like
Oh, because that's a crit. You have 5 doubled to 10. Your 4 was rolled, so it also gets doubled, which is 18 damage.
Ooh.
Does he get a
You-
modifier to the spear? Like his strength modifier or something?
I don't think so. I don't think on spiritual weapon you get a modifier.
Yeah, but spiritual weapon, it's a D8.
You're right, but I didn't change it because that's how I'm balancing it being a weapon. It doesn't take a spell slot or anything like that. Like there are trade-offs, etc., etc. To being that kind of thing, but 18 damage is plenty enough to skewer this choker. Man, at first you've had Cloaker Cotton Candy. Now you've got Choker Yakitori. Like you're fucking making all kinds of food for Drix over here. Move us out.
Kebabs, baby.
This is all now one thing.
What?
This guy's dead. Skewered. Yakitori. Choker Yakitori.
Boiled and stone ball.
Good job. You're no longer restrained.
Yay.
Move his balls over here with him. All right, solid. Unknown creature. Is that the one you just killed? Yeah, it is.
Maybe? Yeah.
Randy, you're up. Zephyr, you're after a creature. Oh,
All right. I went ahead and
Zephyr,
measured it.
Oh.
Zephyr, you're next.
Oh, that's fun.
I have the movement to get right here, so I'm going to, and I'm gonna try to booming blade this Watcher dude.
Okay.
17.
Hits.
Cool. Let me roll that damage. It's 15 with my sneak attack plus an additional 4, so 19.
Alright.
If he moves, he takes 10 thunder damage. And then I have just enough movement to sneak away from him since I hit him, get behind Echo, and I'm gonna bonus action. Second win, get some health back.
Okay.
How
That was
the
a pretty
heck-
solid play. Smacked something and got away from it. I fucking love Randy's build. You all have really cool builds, but Randy's little like I'm gonna smack things and run away is real fun. Ruggy, it's good way. Very samurai, very shinobi of him. Maybe not samurai.
It's the
Okay.
shinobi set.
Interesting. Zephyr, you're up. Demon's turn deck. Oh, come on.
I did a thing.
Sorry, I was on mute. Okay, well, we're going, I guess, next dangly bit here. We're gonna go after him.
We know Zephyr's all about them dangly bits.
Or lack thereof, rather.
Yeah, in Demos' case, yeah.
Oh,
So they were
Track
turtle
15 and a 22.
turtle earlier. All right, a 15 and a 22. I think both of those hit.
Sweet.
Oh, wait. One of those hit. I apologize.
The 22, I assume, for 11 damage.
Yes, sir. I'll mark that off real quick. I should have given these guys cover for being up inside some crevices.
Too late.
they pulled
Now we're
themselves
gonna
out
try
of the
and shove-
crevice.
That's a 24 to shove him.
Oh, which way you want to shove him?
If he's in the crevice, can I shove him out of the crevice?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna drop this motherfucker. No more dangling.
Oh, I see. You want to pull him all the way out. You know what? I'll allow it. Zephyr, I like to think it's like a crescent kick. If you don't know what that is, it's like it goes like this. You with your foot. It makes a whole circle. A very good, solid crescent kick would make a whole circle. Zephyr crescent kicks, and his eldritch energy reaches up, grabs it, and yanks it down out of the crevice and onto the floor. Looks like it dies.
Yeah.
Looks like you actually killed it.
Beautiful.
I had to add some damage up there. All right. Now these little chibi dudes are dead. The word left me for chibi for a second. Anything else, Zephyr?
No, that's all I got. It's pretty solid.
All right, Demos, what's up?
Deimos is going to start throwing 2 meteors. I need each of the Watcher and the Abductor, whatever you called it earlier.
That's what I called it.
To make 2 deck saving.
Watcher first. First one is a 22. Second one is an 11.
Going to take 2. The Watcher takes 12 fire damage.
All
That
right.
makes
Heard. Let me get that abductor real fast. Plot twist. Y'all ain't gonna learn why they're called abductors for a hot minute.
Oh boy.
It rolled a 3 and a 4.
Oh, for both of them? So it
Mhm.
takes 13 fire damage.
Yeah.
Both of them are still up.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to pop a 3rd level Rhymes Binding Ice. I will reposition myself just where it's not going to hit any compatriots. I need them each to make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw, or take 21 damage.
Oh.
Yeah, in there. What are y'all doing?
Okay. What would you say that was again? Sorry, I was contemplating.
Constitution saving throw.
He was considering counterspelling you.
Bring it.
He gonna wait though. His was an 11. The abductor's was an 11.
He takes 21 cold and has a movement speed of 0.
The Watcher. Oh, you said con, not Dex. 7.
He also fails 21 damage, movement speed of 0.
Yeah, the Watcher gets put on ice. Blue.
Yeah.
Done. Anything else, Demos?
Nope.
Echo, you're up.
It's just that one enemy, huh?
Yes. Yes.
That we can see.
Yes, I actually had to look the map myself to make sure that was the case.
Ooh. His movement speed is 0, so I won't go Nova just yet. Alright, I'm gonna sharpshooter feet 2 arrows, bonus action. Before I do that, summon the Echo right next to him.
Okay.
First shot is going to be a 16 to hit.
16. No,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I was looking at other stuff. 16 meets. Yes, sir.
And then we're gonna add. Wait, is it -5 to hit 10 damage?
Sharpshooter? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Or is it the other way? minus 10 to hit for 5 damage.
No, -5 plus 10.
Okay, so yeah, that was a 21 to hit for 21 damage. And then the second shot,
It is -5 plus 10.
the second shot would be 17 for 17 damage. Whoa, that's weird. I had a 21 for 21 damage and a 17 for 17 damage.
That is funny.
And then I would turn to Randy and say, it was Deimos that took your kill this time.
There's still more to be had.
And I would look at Echo and say, I'm grateful for it. You see me? I'm dying back here.
We'll
It's
patch
just
you
a
up on
flesh
it.
wound.
Also, is that Randy attacking gif? Is that Monty Python? It looks like Monty Python.
It is definitely Monty Python.
Is that
And
Ministry of City Walk?
Randy was the little fish, and then Zephyr came in with the crescent kick with the big fish.
Love it.
Don't get it. That's okay. It is now the abductor's turn, which looks like something from the land of misfit toys. It's not looking great. Let me find his abilities here. He's going to use malign transportation. He's going to teleport himself up to 30 feet, wherever he would like to go. I guess I better. It's a creature ability. Let me see how far he can get. Man, he won't. I guess he has to be able to see. Yeah. So it's mostly just trying to get away. Okay. The only creature that's ever got away from Deimos' binding eyes.
Oh, he ain't gotten away yet. I like to think there's like a shell of ice the shape of his legs, like still on the floor.
Yeah, sorry. Took me a second. He is going to malign transportation, and then he's going to cast Fireball.
Oh, fuck.
Counterspell.
Yeah, are you serious? You got Counterspell?
Yeah, I'm debating doing it at 4th level. I will
Because you
say
don't want to be thrown up by Zephyr here.
I'll say 3rd level.
I mean, this is a 3rd level spell, so I think that just cancels.
Yeah.
Solid. All right. You probably just saved Randy's life. Kind of thought you might do that.
You probably
I
saved
wasn't
my life, but I was getting ready to use an ability I haven't used yet. You were going to see
So
something new.
I wasn't getting excited for the fireball because I figured it as soon as I said fireball that someone was going to be like, spell. Kind of figured that might happen. Drix, you're up.
You should feel any better. That was my last 3rd level.
What you got, Drix?
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of porter this is, but it's delicious. Thanks, Copperhill Brewery. Oh, check out my merch from Copperhill Brewery while Ben's taking his turn.
Nice. You like a good beanie?
Yeah. This new roll 20 interface is going to get some taking used to.
I didn't catch that. Can you repeat that?
So the new roll 20 interface is going to take some getting used to.
It's little. I think it's a little better than the old one, but it takes some adjusting.
All right, Misty Step gift to strike.
Solid. Make sure you landed. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because if you Misty Step and then move towards him, you could still get close enough.
Well, he's within my 10-foot range.
12 does not hit. I am sorry.
Tragic.
It is tragic. I agree.
Actually, right, let's go. Yeah, cool. It's only 45 feet. Instead of doing my second attack with my Gesco, I'm gonna do a whistly whistle. Get my
Whoop.
spiritual weapon back over here.
I'm even going to turn the spiritual weapon where the point is towards him.
Another crit.
That weapon's going fucking weight.
I like this thing.
That's a 12 for damage.
But say you're making my spear float, Drix. All right, that's all you needed.
Like,
Thought you
yeah, it doesn't matter.
thought y'all might like that.
Bam.
Good job, Drix. You spear this automaton like Fry does the Lucy Lou bot. I really have to
I
stop.
like to say, like, Drake swings with the Gethka. The Watcher deflects it and tries to parry it, but then the spiritual weapon flies out of nowhere and hits him in the ribs.
Yeah,
While his
straight
arms
through
are
the
up and flicking.
armpits. Yeah, I love it. It goes limp. Any lights glowing in its eyes or kind of in its armor or guts or whatever just goes out as you finish off this more advanced version that you've seen so far anyway of this Rusty Warforged. With that, we'll take a break. I'll see you guys in 10. We'll find out if you survive the rest of this dungeon in 10 minutes on Spelljammer 998.
Hey.
The best y'all can tell, the room is clear. This is, of course, the biggest room you've seen so far. It definitely seems to have the most stuff in it. If you can't tell by the tables and barrels of stuff that's not TNT. Some of these barrels say XXX. You can only guess what's in there.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Must be more tentacles or some shit. Let me try to get the rest of this fog of war off this, but we're back. Welcome back. You guys may proceed as you wish.
I'll ask Drix if I can snag some of them healing potions out of the bag, because I think I need them.
I think you do.
Let's see, what do I got?
I will also totally give you a healing word. If take 2 potions, and if you still need some, well, you probably will need some. But
Yeah, I mean, we have 6 greater healing potions, so I'm probably just gonna hit one of those, see what I got, and then hit another one if that doesn't do it.
do 1 greater and see where it gets you. I might pop you with a healing word. That second first level still. So.
4d4 plus 4. Alright, dice, don't fail me now.
I cursed.
That's pretty
your
solid,
dice.
actually. So you get to add. You had 1 greater healing potion, so you get to add 4 to that. So that's 17.
Yeah, 17
Nice.
gets me up to 47 out of 63.
You also have him on and his variety of abilities.
Yeah.
Its variety of abilities.
That's why I was like, I got chunked pretty hard by that first dude. Like, it took a ton of my health, so that's why I was like, I probably just need to go ahead and use 2 of those graders and let you save your spell slots.
Yeah, I didn't realize that my I forgot that my healing word only gets to add a +1 to it.
Yeah, I do have them on. I thought about using that too, but I don't. I think it's just I get to add nothing to it. I think, or +1. I have to pop a couple of charges, but I could pop 2 of them. I don't know.
I think we're get a +2.
I almost
Not really
think I'd
hard.
rather just. I think I'd almost rather just use the potion because it's harder to do that during combat. And we have the down second, and we got a decent bit of them. I'm not going to say that hopefully nobody goes down, but 24, 48. Yeah, I'm just going to pop another 47.
If you get the same roll as you did, that'll put you.
Yeah, okay. I'm just going to pop another greater if nobody cares.
Go for it.
Go for it.
I think you're the first one to need them in like 10 sessions. So
15. It gets me darn
Put you
close.
1 down.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take it. Mark 2 of those guys off.
I want to get a very thorough look around this room. Can we go to just checking the crates, looking for paperwork, trying to find anything? I don't want to spend a lot of time doing this, but I do want to try to be as thorough as I can. Preferably if we can even split up and check different parts of the room. And, shit like
Yeah.
that.
interesting. Sounds like you want to have your cake and eat it too. A little difficult to do. So I will take 2 checks. These are like you were just saying. Y'all are gonna split up. I will
Split
kind
up,
of
gang.
divide the difference here to see how long it takes you guys collectively as a group
I think that's
to-
Zephyr and Drick are the two highest.
I would accept investigation checks for this too, because you said you're looking for specific things like paperwork.
I only get a +3 to investigation, so.
I got nothing.
Let's see. Hold on. My investigation's only +2.
Yeah, you two pop perception checks. They're painting the town. They're the painters.
Percept. Wow. Out of combat, I'm just gonna roll shit.
Yeah.
I ain't
Which-
conceiving shit.
I was hoping you would roll a third nat 20 in a row. Like,
Well, this is my third 19 on my perception in a row.
nice.
This is
He's
a
high off
five.
those fucking spores, hyper perceptive.
Yeah.
I remember this room.
All right. So between those two rolls, I would say you only spend like a little smidge longer than you wanted to kind of comb this room. Maybe you only are just kind of starting to feel nervous about how long you've been in there by the time you get most of this stuff. There's a good bit to digest in this room. You do find pretty solid amount of paperwork. It's not like previously where you found it all in one place. You kind of have to go from table to table to table to table to piece it all together. You do find some more ciphered maps. You guys have used the cipher enough now to you can look at it pretty quickly and realize this is not the same maps you had found. Whatever you're looking at now seems to actually be on the Rock of Brawl. It seems to be a section of at least some of the tunnels that run through the rock. You
Boy.
guys find
Would it
lots.
happen?
Go ahead.
Would it happen to resemble the area where we originally encountered Japa?
Yes, sir, it would.
Okay, sorry.
Indeed, that's actually one of the one of my kind of notes is you could move about in that area without getting lost with those maps. More paperwork and correspondence that indicate that this organization is called the Golden Truth, and that they seem to be a subset of an organization just called Truth. You find lots of evidence that the Devourer colony in the back seems to have been raised specifically to infiltrate the Vulcan's Legion. There's plenty of evidence to indicate that they have taken a strong enough foothold in the Vulcan's Legion that they could have used this Intellect Devourer colony to more or less flip as in take over the entire organization. A little bit of a scary thought considering they're almost an intergalactic mercenary company. You also find, I wouldn't call it evidence, but perhaps very solid allusions to the idea that these Void Forged, you now find the name for them, these Void Forged are being created in the Rock of Brawl, or at least in that locale. Let's see here, what's some other things? There's a couple of other. Any more questions before I move on to some of the other things that are in this room?
The whole time we've been trying to flip the rock, but we should have been trying to crack it open like an egg.
Don't want to smell what the rock is cooking.
And of course, to reiterate some stuff I think you guys should already know, the Golden Truth is the cult that has been using all this money to blackmail, manipulate, and/or outright buy shops and powerful people in Sharp. Things of that nature. You don't see.
Does it have
Good.
Does it have like a roster, like a list of people they've bought?
You guys have already seen that information. You guys have that information from a couple of other sources.
Like a list of names? Oh, interesting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And all their fiscal information, how much money they make.
Oh, that's
who-
right. There wasn't anybody we recognized on them, but they were.
Yeah,
okay,
yes,
I
sir.
remember now.
I was about to call out in case someone asked. You don't see any evidence that they are doing this to the Mercane. There is virtually no mention of the Mercane in any of their documents. That seems to be, you gather, this hideout. You probably, I think you guys would be able to tell that Yapoth was heavily involved here. A lot of his maybe handwriting you guys recognize now is on a lot of these documents, and that you gather that he has been working judiciously to overtake the Vulcan's Legion, and if these intellect devourers reach their maturity, very likely could succeed. You find a couple of other things in the room, kind of laying about on the table. There is, I think maybe by the end of this, you guys realize. So y'all see this little table over here of weapons and stuff. You guys might realize at the end of your little investigation that this is likely things taken off of people they've abducted, and chipped. You find an adamantine tower shield.
Well, they're not going to need that anymore.
Give Joey a second to pull up whatever he's about to. You about to type in the Discord.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're fine. I'll give you a second.
You're good. Okay.
Adamantine tower shield. An adamantine cutlass. A very familiar +1 hand axe.
Max. Oh.
It is indeed Vimax hand axe.
Damn.
And a variety of these kind of odd metal parts.
Dangly bits?
Not exactly. Anybody that wants to can make a straight intelligence or wisdom check.
Intelligence?
Mhm.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's actually an intelligence saving throw. I'm sorry. Let me reroll that.
Zephyr's not smart.
21.
It's all charisma, baby.
But that kind of fits with Demos. After a pretty brief amount of time looking at it, Demos, you put together seem to be some of the individual pieces for those implants. This is like a deconstructed version of one of the implants. You gather that with that 21, you gather this is where they are made and put into people. This is their kind of base of operations for putting those implants together and getting people chipped. You haven't found the chipping room yet. Gross.
I'm not excited for that.
Yeah, gross.
Boilers, damn.
But there is a couple of other things laying about on that table. There is... Oh boy, there is a book. Oh boy, hold on.
Ooh, a book. I want to read
A book, right?
Read this dark, spooky book.
I'll do it.
I can read.
Acrid odors cling to this stained, heavy volume.
Ugh.
The book's metal fittings are copper, iron, lead, silver, and gold. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Copper.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, read those again. Copper.
The book's metal fittings, I'm assuming that's what holds it together, are copper, iron, lead, silver, and gold.
I thought they were the colors of metallic dragons, but lead and iron are not. But those are very important alchemical.
Some frozen mid-transition from one metal to another.
Oh, it's a book on transmutation. It's how they've been making all this fucking gold to get their fucking mint running. God damn.
Who knows?
They most definitely taking that. We're
There's
also taking
a pair of boots.
I already got boots.
A pair of boots. Okay, I don't want to tell you guys what this stuff is because you haven't identified it or whatever.
Seems magical. Boots of blank.
Boots of blank is fine. They are very clean looking to be in such a dirty place. A little jar. So meta talk. This is not what this is, but I like to imagine it's a jar of the little tadpole thing they put in your eye in Baldur's Gate. That's kind of what I imagine it looks like. A little jar with one of those in it.
I got a
So
jar.
it looks like a tadpole?
Looks like one of those. That's how I'm imagining it looks. Like one of those tadpoles. Again, not what it is. That's just the visual representation I wanted to leave with you guys. You also find, a round, looks like a potion bottle, round, lead-stoppered brass bottle. Weighs 1 pound.
That could be.
It actually says specifically that smoke leaks from a lead-stoppered mouth of this brass bottle.
Ooh, fancy.
Okay, I think I know what this is, meta-wise, but
But say that one's a little.
Do you want to
easy.
share with the class meta-wise?
I think it's an ever-smoking bottle, which produces smoke. I don't know if it creates darkness. I don't know mechanically what it does, but I know, like, I've heard of the item.
Oh, okay.
And that's about it. Did you find
We are gonna swipe the papers, the maps. Maybe not the gold just yet, just because I feel like that would take a while. If there is more gold in here, I see the bar, so I assume there is, but no, the map isn't. Zach?
Like I said, when we get to the end of this, I'll tell y'all how much y'all collect out of the whole dungeon.
What is in the? Can we look at the things labeled XXX?
I mean, in this room, it is. Oh, let me double check some stuff.
It's nudie mags for the intellect devourers.
We're definitely taking that.
Nudie, let's say for.
Or just like MRI scans, like.
That's what I huh? Anyway, my notes here say
People
that
up and got on this bitch.
most of their documentations, blackmail, and plans are being kept here. There are many propaganda handouts, plans, and supplies in this room. Yeah, most of the crates are probably filled with gold bars that are about to be minted. This, and I didn't say this, this is where most of the equipment is that they would mint with. This seems to be like the base of operations for them actually minting things. Warrior, you two investigate all these crates. Like I said, I pulled this off the internet. These things that say XXX wouldn't actually say anything on them. Most of these barrels and stuff are likely clothes, sundries, things you might put over a Warforged to make them look human, or at least to hide them so they don't look like Warforged. You would probably find a very small amount of food to indicate that they have to at least keep their chipped people fed.
I think we should take part, if not all, of the Warforged with us. The Void Forge, excuse me. Any thoughts on that? I feel like if we give this to Bree, she might be able to, shed some light on it.
Fair.
I mean, like the magical one? Because technically the Watchers were also a form of forged.
Yeah, but this one is the most refined that we've seen. This is their fucking cutting edge shit. Or at least, the newest that we've seen.
Yeah. We should definitely take it out on the way out. Like, I don't want. I guess it doesn't matter. But like, I imagine that it would probably drag us down, trying to drag this big metal carcass through the dungeon. But yeah,
I just want to verbalize that we should drag this. I mean, a watcher too, if y'all want. Like, I don't know what our.
I just want to know if we could rip one of the eyeballs in the speaker out of that thing and turn it into like security cameras for our compound.
Yeah.
I mean,
just get Vera to roll up there and be like, all right, what do you know about reverse engineering some of this? Like, I want some security cameras. It needs to have facial recognition.
Yeah. Motion sensor light installed. Evan, you're looking concerned over there. What you?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. If I knew, I would tease you about it.
That's accurate.
All right, Mantis. What's the next move? As you feel confident you've mostly cleared out the things worth clearing out of this room.
I said we head down that long hallway, clear it, then finish up by checking out the northern way. It looks like that might be the way out. In addition to, I'm kind of meta-wise because I see a wall here. I think that might be a dead end.
If nothing else, that's the way we'll probably come back out when we're done here. So we'll see that.
I said we pop in formation, sneak down the hall, and peek down this hallway.
Sure. At least see if it's like a dead end or if it goes anywhere.
I guess my meteors are probably gone. How long is that concentration? 10 minutes, yeah.
This hallway leads back to the south wing, for lack of a better term, where the all the gold and the Intellect Devourer colony was. This hallway, or let me ping. This hallway y'all are asking about.
Okay, so like that branch off there doesn't really do anything.
This one here that I'm
Yeah.
revealing. I don't know. Y'all could go investigate if you were brave.
I think so. Yeah.
Definitely
I
brave.
think, yeah. I'm not as
Y'all
brave as I
sound
was
nervous.
10 minutes ago, but
I just want to get a consensus before we
Y'all
get to
sound
that.
nervous. So, of course, anything that goes south leads back to the intellect colony that I talked about and the storage rooms.
okay.
As you're coming up through here, oh, look at that, another turn. Amazing.
Wonderful.
Reveal some of this here. I feel like there's an Armstrong reference here. What does he say? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. So, this leads off to the west side of the map. Directions are hard. I would say this is probably where you guys find the chipping room. For all intents and purposes, it looks like a torture chamber. There's not like a rack like you would put someone on. Lots of chains. Drix and Cordo got a little flashback of they seem to hang people upside down, cut them open, and
Yeah.
insert the chip. Quite a few tongs, cutting implements, things of that. I'll let y'all's imagination fill in most of the blanks. It's not a pretty room. Lots of things covered in blood.
Casually
rusted.
convey this to the party.
Yeah, lots of things.
That down
crusted
seems so
blood.
inconvenient. Like the blood would just be gushing from the wound. Like you got to keep that corpse viable.
Well, I mean, if they kill a corpse, they can always just find another victim.
I mean, this also raises the question I asked earlier of like we saw them transform, right? But like, how grotesque was it? Like, are they just like essentially flesh bags carrying around a chip that has something else in it? Like, do they need blood? Are they even alive? I don't.
Wonderful questions, Randy. This room, if you guys were to like walk through it and walk out the other side, would come back out up here.
You want to
Check
Scooby
that
Doo
hallway.
it?
Yeah.
Bloop bloop. Looks like y'all can see up this thing here.
Yakety sax plays in the background.
Merp.
Hmm.
We just pop this door. See that you've revealed it already, but is there anything worth mentioning?
Interesting. This door? This door?
No, the one of the
I
south.
actually meant this door, but yeah, that one too.
This
Start with south
door.
and work our way up.
Okay. No, this is per the map.
Found the
Just-
latrine.
Yeah, like I don't know in Foundries what that little wheel turny thing would actually do, but it is an abandoned room. They don't seem to be using it. It probably was used when this was a foundry. Maybe I don't know if that's to release pressure on a pipe. I don't know. I've never worked in a factory.
Damo's just looking at some of these piping like, this doesn't even make sense. This comes out of a wall around a corner and then goes in pretty much exactly where it came out.
Literally
we,
just a handrail.
Let's say we check out that northern room. Or
Yes.
excuse me, the northern door, I mean.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's
too
damn bad.
Y'all keep saying that like I'm gonna get whatever you say.
That's Holes. You gotta get that one, Devin. That's a great movie.
Never seen.
You didn't
no.
watch that?
Yeah,
fucking
that's
30
one that
days?
you do
It's
need
the
to watch.
greatest book movie adaptation ever made.
No, that's like peak. Like was released during a time when the only thing I was allowed to watch was fucking VeggieTales.
Devin, that was like 04? 05?
Sounds about right. How old was I in 04? 8?
That was like assigned reading in 4th grade, bro. Like,
Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
say,
I didn't.
we watched it in school.
We didn't.
Y'all watch VeggieTales, apparently.
Let's just
That's
think.
funny because my only exposure to VeggieTales is watching it at the high school during the Christian Learning Center courses with Dr. Giant, Mr. Giant. Not gonna say something rude on the internet.
Same. I'm gonna curb myself. I wasn't able to take that class because that was the goof off class. I wasn't able to get in there in time. It's okay.
Oh, wonderful. Make friends every day.
If you like to chalk to tomatoes.
Oh
You know, I
yeah.
still sing the hairbrush song anytime we lose anything.
Or where is my hairbrush? Let's go.
I say that as a joke. I really don't remember any of VeggieTales. I just was a very sheltered child, as you all know. If it wasn't a cartoon or something, my parents don't watch movies. You know, if anything from that time period, I would not have seen, et cetera, et cetera. I've not seen Titanic either. Everyone's like, "What?"
Oh wow.
Pretty good
It's
example.
alright.
This room, Demos, if you stick your head in, possibly worse than the last room. How do I want to put this?
Found the golden gear.
Sort of. So this obviously was a important room in the foundry that was no longer important when the golden truth moved in here. There is an inordinate amount of humanoid bones, skeletons, refuse.
My new brooding room.
Yeah, and Demos, you're pretty bright. It is rank in there.
Ooh.
As if I don't want to put this.
Sounds like a medical cadaver.
I don't want to put this. You know, Demos, real perception check.
Oh, nat 20.
Bless.
For a golden
Oh.
19.
Oh my. Oh my. 14 and a 12. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where you at? Show me the things. I have to burp. 2 seconds while I wait for this burp to emerge.
Something that's feeding on these things.
Some of us what?
Is there something they're feeding with all these corpses?
Very astute, Demos. As you see these things. I'm gonna, y'all see what I'm talking about, things, here in a second. Damn it. Here, let me show y'all. Yeah, let me show y'all what the leader looks like first.
Ugh.
Demos, you see one of these.
Ew.
Ew.
They have hooves?
Bro, it's wearing
Yeah, dude.
clothes.
I don't like any part of this.
Yeah, dude, these fuckers are gross.
Ew. Does it have a rank? Look at it. It's a oh man.
It's gross. You can't
Has a
tell.
golden sash.
let me see if the other one. Let me see if the other one you can tell.
From their own religion. Disgusting.
Oh, here we go. Look at this one.
It's got.
Oh, its butthole looks like its mouth. I wish I could unsee that.
Oh no.
Indeed, this butthole looks like its mouth. I'm glad that one you could tell. As you see these things, Demos. Demos, it clicks with you very fast.
Fireball, no questions asked. Close
It
the door.
smells so rank in here because they have been feeding these things. That's how they've been disposing of corpses.
Gross.
I
I
might
guess it's pretty efficient, but
you might even, Demos, as you're like shutting the door really quickly, you might even get a glimpse of Vimac's top or his harness or something he had been wearing laying in a corner. As you shut the door, and I'm actually going to ask y'all to roll initiative.
gross.
Can I not? If they like, there's some like recognition of me at the door. Can I not close the door?
Yeah, if you want to choose to not close the door.
Maybe I would out of panic. I don't know.
Initiative.
One
Mine
second,
take
I
one.
think there's technically 3 of these things.
Don't know if Echo is with us. Brandon?
Hi, Echo. We miss you.
I'm about to roll initiative.
Sweet.
Yeah, 23.
Oh, snap. Dude, you're not
Just
20s
started,
are
by the way.
gross
Fire,
tonight.
Brandon. 10-10.
Heard it
I know,
23.
right?
All the electric like video game music. I'm here for it.
And it's solid. All of it's solid. It's great.
It's the
22.
easiest kind to make.
Yeah. Long repetitive music. That's
18.
only really like 3 bars of music.
Copy and paste,
Exactly.
bro.
Blank.
Wrote a 20-minute song the other day.
Hot damn. Drix, Randy, and Echo, you're up. It sounds like Demos did close that door. It also sounds like they're not going to get out of there in time to avoid whatever the fuck y'all are about to do.
We'll just hit formation.
Amos
we'll
will
follow
close
Drix
the
in.
door and say, I can pop off some shit. I can try to get them all while they're clustered together. Or we can go in guns blazing. Just food for thought.
I'm for guns blazing.
I mean,
Most
yeah.
things
Did you
have
see the buttholes
The
on that thing?
AoE.
How could you not? There were 2 of them. No matter which end you saw, you would see it. Oh, God.
They don't need to exist anymore.
They're just
That's all I'm
astral sea
saying.
cucumbers. Don't make fun of them. They can't help the way they look.
Astral sea cucumbers.
Since he said that, this is a Spelljammer specific creature, so y'all enjoy.
It is astral sea cucumbers. Good job, dude.
They're called Sirlons.
Sirlons. What, there's no lady lawns? Fuck,
I prefer my sirloins medium rare.
No. We had some Korean sirloins the other day.
Hey, y'all stop. Drix, what you got, buddy? How you gonna do this?
Well,
All right.
I don't know what Barb's
These
choking
things
on, but I want some.
It's my lungs.
These things are just.
It's just asthma. Nothing fun.
sorry, Devin, you made your wish. The genie has granted it. You're choking on asthma.
Okay. All right. Misty Step gift action. Stack this guy up here.
All right, Drix opens the door and zooms in. I guess Misty Step doesn't sound like that, but now it does. Melds into the ether and reappears in front of this motherfucker. And he's getting ready to
24.
whoop up on him. Good hit. Solid hit.
Come on. Where's the thing?
13
13.
bludgeoning damage. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then action surge, and for funsies, I'm gonna pop a moonbeam in between the second two.
Oh my. Okay.
Oh, that's spicy.
That is spicy. Drix is like, this is a small room. I know what to do.
I don't like these guys.
Drix is like, y'all have too many buttholes.
Yeah, Drix is prejudiced against buttholes because he does not have one.
Is that bottle of Centauri?
Do bugs have buttholes? Yes, it is.
Yeah, they have.
Do
Asking the real
Things
question.
I don't want in my Google search history, but here we are.
bugs have buttholes? If you could draw that circle for me, please. Is that going to hit them? How far? How wide is that? A 5-foot cylinder. Let's see.
5 foot radius. There's 10 feet between them.
Oh, I see. All
So I can
right.
get right in the middle.
All right.
It
Solid
does
play.
have an anus. Bugs do have anuses.
Solid
Oh, God.
play.
I actually had a insect anatomy pulled
Oh,
up because we were talking about bug kidneys earlier, and no, bugs do not have kidneys.
Learning all sorts of things about bug anatomy.
Bugs do not have kidneys, hurt. So one rolled a 3 and one rolled a 15.
One of them's getting it.
Is that save or suck, or is that half damage? Let's find out. Oh fuck! I can make it. 30 more minutes, Devin. You can make it. Half as much on a successful one. Okay. So this guy's gonna take the full 6 damage. Yeah. This guy's gonna take 6 damage. This guy's gonna take 3. Strix makes pretty cool moonbeam, actually. Thank you. How ellipse. Ellipse. Fuck. I think that's about 10 feet. We're gonna hope it's close to 10 feet. I made it too big. Fuck it.
Oh no!
But fuck it. What is that? Is that a fucking a Pokemon you like so much? It is a Dragonite. There we go.
No, it's one of those new. It's one of those new pals from Pal Island.
Stop. There will be no Pal World references in my D&D games. For now.
Thank you for giving the correct name. You've improved the plug.
I mean, all I can remember is how obsessed you were with getting a Dragonite when Pokemon Go dropped. It's all you could think about for
You know
months.
what's so
Uh,
funny? Atticus has Let's Go Pikachu, and I found out recently you could transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Go. And because it's version exclusive, like there's certain Pokemon you can't get, I was sending him all the ones he couldn't. I'm like, my kid's gonna have what I never had. He's gonna have the full 151.
Oh,
And because Dragonite was my buddy, when I opened it, I had enough candies, thanks to a promo they had, to evolve my Dragonair into Dragonite finally. So I got that
Aw.
Dragonite after
Hey.
7 years.
however many years.
Look at that.
Oh man, Pokemon Go was when they first announced that. I thought it was cool as shit, and I did play it for a while. But I live in a place where Pokemon Go is not super playable. All right,
yeah,
Drix.
Niantic kind of shot itself in the foot anyway.
No, I don't want a freaking another Caterpie. Jeez.
And there's just not any Pokemon because it's like location based. There's just not any Pokemon around my house, and I don't leave my house enough to do that shit. Solid turn,
Fair.
Drix. Randy, you're up. Echo, you're on deck.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna step into the moonbeam, so I'm gonna creep around the corner right here.
Try to make this smaller real quick.
And with my action, I'm going to try and shoot that guy in the middle with my revolver.
The one with the sash on.
Yeah, it's a 15 hit.
Does 15 hit the Surlong leader? Let's find out. It does.
Nice. I don't think that sneak attack, so 15 piercing damage for that.
Heard.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to swing at the guy down here with a katana.
Do it.
13 hit.
The regular Surlong? No, sir. I'm sorry. They're surprisingly agile to be double-butted worms.
That's alright. I'm going to, because I did attack on him, I get to move away, so I'm going to pop back on the other side of the door so that Echo has a clean shot.
Bye, Felicia. Echo, what you got? Zephyr, you're after a
That's what I'm
Surlong.
talking about. I will bonus action summon my Echo next to Drix by the leader. And then kind of do the same thing as Randy. Hop in that doorway, 2 arrows ready to blast at, I guess, the leader. And it's going to be sharpshootered for a 22 for
22 hits.
23 damage.
23 damage on the leader, heard? God damn it.
And I'm assuming that 9 doesn't hit.
9 does not hit. How much damage you do to the leader? God damn it.
23.
I got you on the Echo, dude.
Okay, thank you.
I can't make it work for some reason.
I got
23 damage. Heard on the leader?
And,
Thank you, Joe.
that's per long rest. Let's see what they're made of. I'm done.
I'm done. That's the end of a rap lyric. I think it's oh no.
Images in this. The.
Sorry, I would step back into the hall so Deimos has a clear shot.
Damn, y'all are so professional.
Like, still in the doorway, but like just not in the
You're
doorway.
Like back to the door, the doorway
Yeah,
over
right.
here. Like I
right,
got you.
right.
I got you. Operator
Stacking
style.
it, baby. Being strategic.
Y'all are stacking it. Y'all doing good. Y'all are scary, man. I don't like it. Y'all are scary. This Surlon. He starts just turning the moonbeam, so he's gonna take that 6 damage, isn't he? Yeah, he is. I guess he technically would get to make a con save real fast. Flap. Oh, it didn't do good. He's gonna take that 6 damage. He's gonna get burned by the moonbeam. Blinded by, not blinded, but burned by the light.
Blinded by the light.
Interesting. Drix. Is this an action? Oh, it is an action. Interesting. Since this one's in the moonbeam, it is gonna scurry out here, so that it can reach Echo or Randy. Oh. I hit a button on my mouse that backs me out of my fucking Roll20 window.
A+.
Stupid. Stuff. All right. How are we going to divide these up here? You were the last one to attack Echo, so The first attack is a bite to Randy.
Is it a butt bite or is it a face bite? I need to know.
It's a face bite. 23, Randy.
They're all the same. That does.
It is all the same. 9.
Like a cat dog situation? Like
Near.
that's
I'll go find the lore after the session. We'll all read it together. The only thing
the
I
butt
know
eats
is
something, does the head vomit it? Like
all I know is they eat things, which is why they're here. God damn it! I hit that same button on my mouse again. Anyway, Randy, you take 9 piercing damage. That's 1 bite attack, and it gets to make 2 claw attacks. Echo, here it comes.
Are you really telling me there's a double-ended dildo between me and Randy?
Yep. That's what y'all get for all this
going at both ends.
friendly competition. 15 and a 12. Do either one of
Oh.
those hit, Echo?
Nope.
Sorry,
Suck it.
I forgot. Since he hit me, I want to try to use my Mythor Katana as a reaction to swipe back at him.
Okay.
Solid.
That's a nat 20.
Bless.
Okay, miss hit damage.
That's. I don't know why it rolled that way. It only
Because
gave me-
you get sneak attack damage.
It also rolled a 0 for your die.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
where-
Like something
where'd you
got
see
busted
that?
there. It didn't actually.
Oh, the second one is technically your
Your
critical.
critical damage. So it's
It rolled a
9
1.
plus 10, which is 19. Which is when it's totaled them both at the bottom. Oh, that's kind of weird. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know why it did it this way. It doesn't make any sense. I clicked
Because
the
For
banner.
rules as written, you don't double the dice, you just roll an extra dice of that number.
Oh, I see.
That's true. And that because like the 8 is your first slashing damage, the 1 is your extra dice. You rolled a 1 on that dice apparently. That's why it says +0 because you don't add again.
I see.
And then you rolled 2 5s for your sneak attack dice. Why does it have 6 down here? I wonder. That should be 10. The way I was thinking about it, that's kind of weird. Anyway, regardless, you do whatever I said a second ago, 19 damage. Okay, solid. Randy's not happy about getting bit by this double-ended Eldritch Dildo, Astral Dildo, whatever you want to call it. Astral Dildo, also a good potential session title. Zephyr, you're up. Demos turn attack.
All right, so this guy's like in the doorway. Can I see him fully right now from where I'm at?
Yes.
Okay, as long as I got a clear shot to blast him. 1 for his mouth and 1 for his butthole. Well,
Which end is the
24.
mouth and which end is the butthole?
Doesn't matter when you hit both.
yeah. 13 and a
The
24.
13 does not hit, but the 24 does.
All right, well, that's 11 force damage, and we're going to shove him back in the room with an Eldritch Shove.
Thank
Oh
you.
my!
I was almost gonna ask for that, but I'm like, I don't want to be too meta.
No. We're gonna push him back in the room.
A
Oh
10
damn
does
it! It's a
not
10.
hit.
Into the
I'm
moonbeam?
Sorry.
Damn.
10 does not hit. It does not get pushed. I'm
Tragic.
sorry.
How much do you get to add to that? A 7? I'll make that a 9. So that's actually a 16. Does that hit?
Yes. Yes. it
Yeah,
does.
we want to shove him.
Alright.
Does that
So
knock
you-
him into the moonbeam? Devin?
Let's find out. 5.1 feet? Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
When the creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn. Alright. That's
I
solid.
mean, it is my turn.
You know what? Achievement. That kills it. So you literally shove it back into the moonbeam and it drops from that 6 damage.
Bless.
I don't
like
know what
to
to
think it's-
call that achievement, but that's the first time I think I've seen ever that someone has crowd controlled something into death. So,
I love that.
Congratulations.
I like to think the Eldritch Blast flies, like, turns into a boot and then kicks them in. Big stompy cough. Looney Tunes style.
I like it. I feel like we're playing Smite. Someone just got crowd controlled into dying.
Mhm.
Or is Zephyr gonna do anything else?
Nah, that's it, homie. I feel like my job here is done.
Is Zephyr like blowing his fingers, like turning around to leave? He's done. He's done his job. Demos,
I've
you're
seen
up.
enough buttholes in this place.
I was gonna very uncomfortably walk around
Yeah.
the butthole thing.
Let's say Zephyr looks at his group. There's enough buttholes in this place.
Accurate. and I'm gonna try to pop a Rhymes Binding Ice on these two. I need Constitution saves, please.
Damn, that was close. Hot damn. Drix getting a little chilly over there.
I'm just gonna do this in a second.
19 and 6.
So the first one passes. Oh wait, is this the right level? Yeah, second level.
What's the damage on that?
Come in. The
Fuck.
first one takes 10 damage. The second one takes 19. And the second one's movement, whichever one that was, is 0.
Got you. It's this one here. This one. All right, Drix, you've got some frozen sirloin to beat up. It looks like. Anything else, Demos?
Fresh, never frozen. Bonus action. I don't think I have anything that I can't.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
I say Drix about to have some sirloin sashimi.
It's the best use of that I've ever heard. Very relevant. Love it. No,
Dude, I had a pretzel baconator last night and it was delicious.
Oh no, I had one too Monday.
Oh,
And
fuck.
God damn, it was yummy.
It was good. All right, you said that was it. Sirloin A. Is this the one that can't move? It is the one that can't move. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Sirloin A? They do sound like sirloin now that y'all have pointed that out. I want some fucking steak. It's gonna use his spellcasting ability to cast Suggestion on Drix. Drix, I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Wisdom save. Fucking 8.
Alright, Suggestion says limited to a sentence or two. So it doesn't even, it may not even speak common. Hold on, do you speak anything?
I think it has to know the language. I think it just has to understand a language. I could be wrong about that.
No,
That
as
can
long
be-
as it understands a language, we can communicate.
Because of your psionic stuff?
Oh yeah.
Alright, as long as it can hear and understand you. So, it does speak in a language you're not familiar with, but the gist comes across. It suggests to you that you go back out the room and down the hallway to go check out the implanting room.
Gross.
That doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Technically, the only caveat is like it can't tell you to hurt yourself, which it didn't.
No, but it's. I don't feel like there's anything good for him waiting. In
What is
that
the
room.
duration? What is the duration on the spell? Oh god, it's 8 hours.
In it? Oh, suggestion? Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
third level spell, isn't it?
Second.
Second. Fucking Josh used that. Not you, Josh. Sorry, other Josh used that to get
To
that
run
rid of
the
the hill
giant off?
giant. Yeah.
Yeah, when I said that, I was like, wait a second.
I used
That's
mass
how we got rid of
suggestion
Thibodeau.
one time, and then you counterspelled it after it landed on almost everybody in the area. I was like, oh, sick.
Well, Drix, you have to use your next turn to go check out the implanting room. I'm sorry. But it's scared. And that's what it's going to do with its action.
Is that a
Or
concentration thing?
It is concentration.
Okay, good to know.
And then Sirloin Leader here, who's getting kind of roughed up. Why are you the leader? What can you do that's scary?
It has a third butthole.
This guy, the leader here, he's gonna do. It's not really that scary, but he's gonna do it anyway. Wait, what?
It's not that scary. Wait, what? That's...
It's not that scary. I didn't realize the first little thing here. I was under the impression it had to be up against a wall. Oh god.
We all have our kinks that help us get there. Whatever. Floats your boat.
It's I don't. Oh, it's got to take 6 damage for starting its turn in the moonbeam. It's gonna move. It's 5-ish feet it needs to get to its its other sirloin here. Echo, can your Echo make opportunity attacks?
I don't know if he is here. I want to say yes. I can try to look that up, but to be honest, I don't know where I'd look.
They'll come back.
I know he can make attacks from.
Oh
like,
yeah, he has a thing for it.
Is it my turn?
Well, I'm asking, can your dude make opportunity attacks? Your Echo, can it make opportunity attacks?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I
it
need
gets
to
to make
roll?
it gets to make an opportunity attack. Yes, sir.
15.
15. That will hit it. All right, roll 10 damage. Hurt. Bless you. 10 damage to this guy. So as the Sirloin leader is kind of doing its best to scamper away from Echo, he gets a good little cut on its butthole mouth, splits its lip. However you want to. I'm having too much fun with this. Anyway, it's gonna get back to its other Sirloin, the one that's not the leader. It's gonna grab a hold of its little weird arm that you guys can see in the art, and it's gonna cast Dimension Door.
Oh,
And
Wait, hang on. Is this worth it?
you have higher level spell
I have
slots.
a
don't you?
4th level. It's my last one capable of it. God, I think I'm gonna do it. I might regret it, but I'm sick of these fuckers getting away. It doesn't seem like Japoth is here. Ugh.
I'll also note that if that other one gets away, we can't try to damage it to break concentration, and so Drix will have no choice but to go in the chipping room versus us trying to break that before he does. But
Yeah, let's go 4th level counterspell.
Okay, this is a 4th level spell, so that's gonna cancel it immediately. Oh boy. It's not happy about that. It doesn't have any bonus actions. It doesn't speak any language.
The hell you think you're going, motherfucker?
Yeah, no, it's not happy about that. They do the equivalent of like cats or dogs, like raising all their hackles. Really not happy about that. Drix, it's your turn. You have to spend your turn trying to get to the chipping room.
All right. So, yeah, where's this shipping room at?
It's here. I'll just move
down
you.
the
Oh,
I'm not even gonna make you dash. So you get to about right here with your turn. Trying to do as you were told to get to the chipping room, as you were suggested by your sudden freaky friend, the Sirloin. I don't think it's gonna last long. They're about to beat the shit out of this thing, and its concentration's gonna go away. Randy, what do you have?
I'm gonna try my best to do exactly that. I'm gonna skirt around the back side of the room and get up on this dude, and I'm gonna try and actually, the first thing I'm gonna do, because I've lost a few hit points, is I'm going to no, whatever. I'm gonna attack this dude with Booming Blade. That's a nat 1, so that's not gonna do anything. I'll try to bonus action hit him.
You got your hand on him trying to do the cool, like, pull it out of the sheath thing.
That's a 18 to hit.
18 hits.
And I think I do get that sneak attack. No, I don't. He's got an ally nearby.
Yes,
But
sir.
I do 10 damage.
Oh, okay. It's got to roll a con save. It's got to be 10 or more. $11. Wow.
Yikes.
That's okay. I'm gonna be fucking him up this round.
Anything else, Randy?
I think that's all I can do. Use my action on bonus action.
Echo, you're up. You're on mute. Okay.
Yeah, let's see. Looks like leader there.
Zephyr, you're on deck. Yes, sir. Leader here. Right here.
Sharpshooter. Let's see. 21
Hits.
for 21 damage. Weird. It's the third time tonight. 24
Mhm.
for 19.
Echo's like,
And that'll be it.
Echo's playing a game. He's trying to shoot it into one mouth and out the other.
Yep.
He's almost there. Okay, Zephyr, you're up. Demos
Was
your
it-
attack.
Was that to the leader, or was that to the
The leader.
Burr.
Was that the one that was concentrating? Does it
No,
have
sir.
to-
No, the other one.
Okay, so I've got a question about something I can do. Can I use command on an ally?
I think so.
Technically a humanoid, yeah.
Yeah, could I
Just has to
command
be one
Drix
word.
to disobey? Because
If
if
it
he's following
doesn't
a suggestion, if I tell him to disobey, he would stop doing that suggestion theoretically.
Sorry,
Yes,
I'm reading
no,
the
maybe?
spell. I'm reading the spell.
Suggestion cast before command. Suggestion has the longer.
So, well, my thought is that, like, for a round, he could disobey, because they only last a round. But after that, he would have to go back to following the suggestion.
But that would give him a round to get back, as you know. That would give us some time, I would think.
Plot twist. You tell him to disobey, he disobeys your disobey command by obeying the other command.
Oh my god, no!
It's been a very kinky session. Tentacles, buttholes, disobey. It's just one big, long kink dungeon, apparently. I will allow it.
2 buttholes.
2 buttholes.
So that's a DC 15. So don't roll higher than a 15.
Drix, you can choose to fail that, I think. Raw.
A beast with 2 backsides.
Wait, what was the save again?
50.
15, but you can choose
Was-
to fail it.
I think
is
you
what
could
they were
choose to
saying.
fail that.
Ew. Yeah, I'm gonna choose to.
Drix chooses to fail it. All right, next round, Drix, you can disobey your suggestion. That was rather clever, Zephyr. I'm impressed.
Hey,
Demos, you're up.
move
Oh,
your
wait,
moonbeam.
Zephyr,
I can
let's-
bonus
yeah, I'm sorry.
action.
Yeah, let's see that bonus action, Zephyr.
Let's see. I don't want to walk into this moonbeam here. But
Moon!
But that's Echo's Echo. I can walk through it, I assume, right?
It
You
is
can walk through a friendly creature, yeah. Even if
Yeah.
it is, physical.
All right, and we're gonna shove the guy. Hopefully,
Shove him
my
good.
bonus action. So that's all I got left. That's a 20 on this fella.
Listen.
Well,
Oh,
no, he's frozen. Is that him frozen? Is that what that is still?
he is frozen, yes, sir.
Okay, let me do it to this one then, because I don't want to shove something that's frozen.
Okay. Which way are you shoving it?
We're just gonna shove him back.
You can pull
Away.
him into
No,
the moonbeam.
wait, I can
if
shove
you
him into
want
the
to.
moonbeam. I can shove him into the moonbeam.
You can
We're gonna
pull
do
him
that
into the
again.
moonbeam.
Me and Drix are the dream
Oh
team. here.
my!
Real though.
Oh my! All
Painting the
right.
room red.
Pulls it right back into for the Zephyr sees kills one with a moonbeam, goes, that was so fucking cool, pulls the other one into the moonbeam. All right, solid turn, Zephyr. Demos, you're up.
Let me do some measuring.
Second, I thought you said meandering. I was like, huh?
Meandering.
Menagerie.
My Meemaw speaks meandering.
Super way too early plug for the Pirates of the Menagerie Coast campaign I'm gonna run one day.
Yes, that's my best damage option. But I really don't like this fucker trying to skedaddle out of here. I think I'm gonna use 7 charges of one of the wands I have to pop a 7th level. Fuck, magic missile.
How many charges do those have? Do you have to roll to see if it fizzles?
If when I use all 7, it does, yeah. Or when you use the 7th one. But I have 2 of them, so I'm not as worried about losing it. So it can't dodge them. So I get to do 3 plus 6, so 94. No, you stop that. I said dice. Thank you. 94 plus 9. Oh, that's a lot of ones. 14, 23 points of damage to the culty fucker.
Colty, like cold, fucker? The one that's frozen?
Colt, the leader, the Jeffrey Dahmer,
Right.
if you will. Not
Oh
Dahmer.
my, the Sirloin leader. That's what the stat block's called. That is, you said how much? Hold on.
23.
Yeah, that's
14
enough.
Plus 9. Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear. And I will roll to see if this disintegrates. I forget what I have to do. You can
It only,
continue. I'm sorry.
it only disintegrates like a 1 or a 2, right?
Yeah.
This one can't move. Randy's the only one right there. It's already suggested somebody. Disguise self won't work. It's kind of a last ditch effort. God damn it. Let's go look at you, Randy. It's gonna do is kind of psychic scream. The ability is called psychic crush. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please, Randy.
Okay. 10.
Unfortunately, you take 14 psychic damage as it attempts to shots. It attempts to psionically assault you. Indeed.
That's rude.
You can't see me rubbing my nipples. It does that damage to you. That's all I can do. It is Drix's turn again. Drix, you may disobey your suggestion and do as you
Haha.
please.
Well, I guess they see Drix mindlessly walk out of the door, wait 30 seconds, and then re-enter the door.
Well, Sirloin's like, what the fuck?
Bam, damn. That was a tragedy. 21, hit him with the bonus.
Okay, let's see the damage on that. Ah! 3 is exactly the amount you needed.
Yay.
Alright, solid. Drix Drix pops back, it rushes back in. The Sirloin, obviously surprised, even though you can't tell it's surprised. It doesn't have any human features. Ducks the Githka, and then
Butthole prockers.
yeah, the butt end of the Githka just catches it between the legs, like up underneath it. Bam! And it crumbles.
Yay.
Butthole puckers indeed. Oh man. Oh my. Congratulations, Mantis. You survived that encounter.
Woo. Woohoo.
Still kind of want to check out the chipping room, but of my own volition.
Y'all did stick your head in there earlier, so it is getting close to stopping time. So,
Can we finish this dungeon?
well, that's what I was about to say. You have finished the dungeon.
Oh, yeah.
You
It's
guys would make a sweep of the rest of the dungeon, I imagine. Oh, there's only one thing left to do. Do y'all know what that is?
Yes.
Fuck up brains, yeah.
Yeah, alright. Walk me through how y'all are
I
gonna deal
thought you
with
meant
the...
level up.
That's next, actually! Walk me through how you're going to deal with this intellect devourer colony.
If I take Cuckoo, you said the vats are open?
These are closed.
They're closed? Okay.
They're kind of like, metal on top, metal on bottom, glass in between.
There's 60 to 80 of them. I say we destroy one. See if they die when they're outside of the fluid. And then, or stomp them, I guess, with big fucking boots.
With
Who's
my
still
big stompy
moving, yes.
boots. Actually, I don't want to get brain matter on my boots.
They don't have legs, right? They're just brains right now?
Some of them are almost matured. There are some that probably have mostly legs, if that makes sense.
We don't have any way to seal off the rooms, do we? Like
Well,
there's two. There's
what-
one way
what-
in, one way out.
What I was gonna suggest is there's only seems to be one entrance to this entire area, so maybe we get what we want out of here, and then we just put the dynamite up against the front door and see if we can cave
There
this
you
whole
go.
thing in up front. But I mean,
But
we
we
can't
don't have the
guarantee they die.
confirmation
But
that they all
I don't want to
died.
give them any chance they could get in there and reclaim them. I want
Yeah.
to. I want to ensure they're dead. I think we either bust one open and see if they die outside the fluid. Try to kill anything that scampers out.
Blasting.
Does anybody have like? Are these? Is this stonework?
Like foundry walls?
Yeah.
I would think that down here, let me think about that for a second. I would say in a setting like Eberron, the foundry walls are probably metal. Now it looks like this map has stone on the outside, so like maybe the outside of the building is metal. No, like this place here that's black. Like maybe this outer area is stone, but this would all be like encased. This would be solid rock right here where I'm pinging. So mixture of stone and metal, but these walls are probably metal.
Oh, fix that tower shield. Can we use it to block a door?
The tower shield can technically be used as cover. That's the ability that tower shields have. They have your movement speed if you equip one, but you can plant it in the ground and use it as cover. That's their unique little ability.
I'm
Gonna reveal this map for shits and
I
giggles.
don't see anything in our bag that could potentially block the door.
what
Any
if
ideas on that,
we,
Sam?
on the way out, instead of just blowing the door, like, I mean, this is just a rock pathway above freaking lava. Why don't we just try to blow the side of the pathway out here, like that cliff out, and just make it be nothing? So
That's a
that
good
it's just
idea.
like a lava pit.
Where's lava?
I assume
Like-
they don't have resistance to lava.
Like all the way on the outside of the building is what I'm saying. Like if we're thinking about, like, we can try to handle them in there, but if we want to make sure nobody can ever get back in here, what if we just put dynamite like on the side of this walkway and try to blow it out so that it's just like essentially there's no way to get there, it's lava.
I like
I mean,
that.
people can fly, people can mold earth. I mean, I wouldn't put anything past
That's true.
This is a very valuable resource we'd be locking in here. I'm sure they would find some kind of way to get it.
We absolutely have to make sure we destroy them regardless of what we do afterwards.
Because I'm trying to I'm trying to think of a
Is
quick
the
way
lava
to do
really
this.
there?
Yes.
Interesting.
The cogs is sitting over top of the lava pools, which is the very, very bottom of Shar.
So I was
Sorry.
thinking if we could ruin the structural integrity of the whole building somehow by blowing it out, but I don't know if 2 sticks of dynamite's gonna be enough to do that and sink it down into the lava.
So cogs are above the lava. If
Lava
we were to blow
pools,
the,
cogs, low level of Shar, lowest level of
if
Shar.
we were to blow the floor out, would there be lava beneath us?
Yes, Randy has a fair point that 2 sticks of dynamite's probably not enough to sink a whole structure. Y'all may find some creative way to sink the whole structure, but
If we just break through the floor here, we can erode. We can blast it with Eldritch Blast or something to try to knock it down to crumble apart.
I do also have a shatter, and if
I
that
also
helps.
have Shatter.
how many times can y'all cast Shatter?
I think I've got a couple of second levels.
I've got one cast left.
I've got 2 second levels. But I guess the idea is if we blast a small hole with that, we use that to make it bigger. As it gets bigger, it gets less structurally sound, and hopefully, I don't know.
Mine casts at 4th level, I think, just because I'm a warlock and I'm awesome.
Let's all take post around one particular vat, bust it open, and if anything tries to scamper, let's fucking
Stomp it.
Everybody ready an action to try to get something.
You said that there were a few vats, or was it that there were like a bunch of tanks?
40-ish tanks between both rooms.
We gotta find a way to. And you said the walls are metal. Like,
Surely
could
they
we
have some
investigate
way.
to see if there's any sort of support structure in there, like any kind of beams we could try to blow out to just crash the whole room? Because there are that many tanks, like we're gonna be there all day trying to blow out tanks and squish intellect devourers, hoping that none of them are viable enough to attack us back.
So interesting. So there's some kind of odd things at play with that. Go ahead. Anybody that wants to can make an investigation or perception check. And actually, for this particular instance, I will allow an Arcana check.
Yeah, it's all the same to me. Rolled a 7.
Ooh, my Arcana is +5. Wow, out of combat, I'm fucking useless. Jesus Christ.
Who's that missing? Echo?
Yeah, it was Arcana or what?
Arcana,
Perception
perception, or
Or
investigation?
investigation.
Perception. Nope. 8.
No. Hey,
I will use a lucky die
Brooks.
to roll that Arcana again.
We'll say, Drix, you notice that to be the very bottom layer of a whole ass city, there's not nearly as many structural supports as you would expect. Demos, being the Sharn native, you know that Sharn is built over top of a manifest zone. For those of you that don't remember or don't know, manifest zones are like wild magic zones in Faerun. Essentially, it's a place where the veil between the material plane and some elemental plane is thinner. In the case of Sharn, the veil between the material plane and the plane of air is thinner, which is why Sharn was able to be built so tall. So in this particular case, there's not a whole lot of support holding this room up. And Demos was able to gather pretty quickly. It's because it just wasn't needed. This manifest zone enabled them to build the city so tall without a super massive amount of structure underneath it.
So it's not like the most structurally sound thing.
It's more that it doesn't need a bunch of structure because of the manifest zone.
So, Deimos assumes that there has to be some way for them to come in and get the brains when they're ready. I assume they don't just shatter the glass and pull them out. Is there a way to open these? Whether a control panel, some type of
I would
glass?
say Drix could point out to you, if you asked, the same kind of little lever he used to open the Cordospore tank.
I feel like I'd probably bring it up though.
Is it one level per, or is one lever per? Is one lever open all of them?
One lever per. Yeah, one lever per.
I've got an idea to open one up, shocking grasp it, and try to electrocute the liquid they're in and see if we can cook some brain.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
Speaking of, I'm going to cook some brain.
same. I wish I kept my little vape over here. What do you think, Mantis, while he's cooking brain? Y'all gonna follow up with this plan? You have any other ideas?
This
Ideas.
God, that sounds so dirty.
It's still just gonna take so long. Like there's so many of them. We don't have the spell slots or capacity to sit here and do this.
I mean, I can Eldritch Blast until the sun goes down, so...
Same with shocking grasp. If it's,
It's a
80
cantrip.
tanks,
Yeah.
80 times 6 plus a little bit of time in between, let's say 80 times 12. I mean, you're talking 92 seconds. That's not right at all. Joey, math, that's terrible.
What is math?
Don't do math. Not even once.
Meth?
You are in Fannin County.
Stay in trouble. It's gonna do math.
80 times 12 equals 960. Divided by 60. It would only take us 16 minutes. Providing shocking grasp 1, 6 seconds to move to the next tank, shocking grasp again.
And I can Eldritch Blast with, like, both hands, pretty much. Like, pew
Well, my
pew.
thought is the electricity will cook them all at once.
Okay,
And not
fair.
have to kill individual ones. I don't know if that'll
Hey.
work, but that's my hypothesis.
I have a question. We investigated for like structural things, but did we find any kind of source for like how these are being brought in? Like, are they being incubated in here and grown to be taken out? Like, what is the source of these? Because if we destroy the tanks, right, and we kill all the ones that are in here, what's just stopping them from putting more somewhere else?
Well, I think for one, it would be a huge setback either way.
Because
like-
there's a lot of them here, so...
Yeah, and they're in different stages of growth in this liquid. That
And they've
doesn't
got all
necessarily
the
mean they're being
equipment
originated in here, but they're being brought here to be raised. It took them time to get this facility up and running. If we fuck it up, they're A, out of all the brains that they have, and B, they have to spend more time and resources to get those up.
Based on what you can see in the tanks, Randy, they do seem to be incubated there. You're not entirely certain how they get them started in the tank, but they do seem to be incubated is the best word I have for it, I guess. They go through the majority of their growth cycle in the tanks.
When a mommy brain loves a daddy brain, there's either a mind fuck or mind blown. One or the two.
I mean, in that case, I say go for it, whatever. See if you can electrocute them. Maybe identify the tank that has the ones that look the most well developed and start there. So we see if there's any resistance. I don't know. I don't have any other ideas. My only idea was to blow it up, and that doesn't seem viable.
I like blowing them up. I just don't know if we have enough to make it worth or make it big enough for the quantity that there are. If Deimos will gesture for, or will ask somebody to bend the lever. And how high are these tanks?
They're probably 8 to 10 feet tall. They're pretty tall.
I might need a boost.
Zephyr can give you a boost because he's really tall now.
I love that. Yeah, you've got the boots. I just borrow Zephyr's boots and suddenly I'm 8 feet tall. I mean, a Dragonborn, I think I am like 6, 7 feet tall. I'm pretty close.
They're pretty tall.
Yeah, they're tall, yeah.
So let's do, Zephyr gives me a boost through boots or otherwise. I ask somebody to flip the switch, and then I'm going to try to shock and grasp the liquid. This brain fluid. Which neurons run off of electricity. Maybe brain fluid's really conductive. I don't know.
I was about to say, you steroid them all into these big scary things. Roll initiative. There are 30 intellect devourers on lightning steroids. No, I'm just kidding.
They all have the haste.
They don't react much upon the... So, if you remember, you don't actually need a boost. Earlier, I narrated that these glass tops move up when you flip the thing, so they would, all slide out the bottom. The liquid and all the brains would come rushing out the bottom. Yeah, it's kind of gross. But, Deimos, if you kind of keep your hand there, let all the brain fluids slosh over your hand, and cast... grasping shocking grasp, you run some lightning through the water. It does catch, as far as you can tell, a vast majority of the brains. None of them move upon sloshing out onto the floor. And if you were to stand there for a minute and watch, none of them get up, and there might be a few that twitch, some that might kind of look like they're about to get up on their legs, or they're mostly formed legs, but best y'all could tell, none of them get up and start moving around.
Wait.
I feel terrible about this entire situation.
Good.
I guess we just wash, rinse, repeat. Maybe ask Drix, Echo, and Randy to keep an eye out for maybe, I don't know, anything that looks still pretty fully formed, maybe give it an extra little stab. Double tap,
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I ain't gonna make y'all sweat too much. I ain't gonna make y'all sweat all that much. Y'all
13.
methodically, it sounds like, I was about to say, after the third or fourth or maybe fifth time that you open the thing and Demo shocks them, Drix is like, fuck this, and just starts smashing the tank glasses. And again, you guys watch, you keep an eye out. None of them seem to move. You gather, 10 or 12 tanks in that they just weren't ready to be hatched yet, and you guys go through and just start smashing or shocking tanks. It does take you maybe 30 minutes maximum to go through and just either shock the tank or smash the glass and let all the liquid out. It is a gross... I like to imagine, once you start smashing enough tanks, it smells awful. I was to imagine it to be a mixture of, ammonia and ammonia and blood, or ammonia and guts. Is a very, chemical and biological smell at the same time.
I imagine, a slight seafood smell.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah.
A little fishy.
A little fishy, a little chemically. It's not fun as you get towards the end of the tanks. But it takes maybe about 30 minutes for you guys to go through and bust all the tanks or shock all the tanks.
By this time, we're like waist deep in brain fluid.
But
Oh,
by
God.
the end of it, poor Zephyr's boots are not as pristine as they was when he started.
I'll prestidigitate that later.
You all smell like brains and brain fluid, but you haven't seen any get up and move. You haven't seen any start running around. Nothing's come to kill you guys while you're doing this. You feel pretty confident. You have eliminated the Devourer colony, hiding beneath Charm. You all gets to level up. Congratulations.
Yay.
You all gets to go to level 8. It's not technically achievement, but a level up. I need a level up arrow. Boom.
Yeah.
Anyway. Congratulations, you get your level up. In addition, if you guys take an additional maybe an hour, I know you have a bag of holding, but there's a lot of fucking gold in here. You guys managed to collect an additional 50,000 gold
Jesus.
pieces from
Booyah.
the establishment, from the foundry.
We're rich, biatch.
I'm gonna take 500 of that for myself. I don't need a loan anymore.
Mm-hmm. I know what that's for. That's okay.
I will make that 49,500 for you.
So that's between that's all the gold bars that haven't been minted. That's the coins that have been turned into fake coins. The whole nine. Roughly 50,000 gold worth. Whether y'all choose to tell your bosses what you found or not is up to you guys.
Deimos will pop a actually I can use 10 minutes to not pop a spell slot. I'll use Identify on that book with the different rings.
Do you have to do it per item? Because there's also the boots that we can identify.
I think it's a 1 minute duration, so I can do multiple things.
The 10-minute for ritual cast.
Yeah, I have to cast it for. Oh no, excuse me. I'm choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. So I have to use one at a time, but 10 minutes at a time. We could spend an hour and identify 6 things. So, boots, the tadpole jar, the book, the bottle. And I guess the cutlass
You
and the
gonna do that?
shield.
You gonna do that there?
Well, what if we
Can I do
said
the
that you
book
were?
on the way? I just really want to fucking know what it is before next week.
I've put the book in chat.
Oh, you did?
I did. I just now.
Oh.
You know what? I'm gonna be benevolent. We're gonna say Demos does this when he's taking his breaks from shocking tanks. In between, he identifies many of these things, most of these things. I will do Devin. Put the adamantine gear in the chat. Because you don't have to identify those, they just do some things. I'll put those in the chat. Like I said, the round shield, the tower shield, that's its main thing, is you can plant it in the ground and use it as cover. It does have your speed because it's a tower shield.
Earworm.
It's gross, right? Yeah, the earworm is gross. Makes me think of Envy from Full Metal Alchemist.
Oof, yeah.
Fucking Envy, man. Yeah, the earworm is gross, dude. It's I put that in there just to see if one of you fuckers would try to stick it in your fucking ear or some shit. It's okay. I've got lots more stuff that y'all can fuck with and ruin the campaign. It's all good.
I would, but I don't have ears.
Fair enough. All right, so Demos identifies some items while y'all are destroying the Devourer colony. Y'all take a look at those over the week. You guys got 50,000 gold from this foundry, and you got a level up. And with that,